ever. The realest podcast ever. Y'all's the hate on all of my moves, but now niggas on it. Y'all used to bait me on me and my views, but now niggas on it. I used to tell them I'ma have me a show, but now niggas on it. Her homies on it. Your homies on it. Y'all's the hate on all of my moves, but now niggas on it. Y'all used to debate me on me and my views, but now niggas on it. I used to tell them I'ma have me a show, but now niggas on it. Her homies on it. Your homies on it. The realest podcast ever. The realest podcast ever. The realest podcast ever. The realest podcast ever. The realest.
Hello.
We are back.
Hello, internets. We are back. This is the realest podcast ever, episode 130, I want to say. Am I correct, Taylor? Thank you. He is nodding in agreement.
How did I say 150? Like,
episode 130, and this is the fourth annual TRPE Awards, hosted by Chad Fain and Matt Kane.
Taylor in the building.
Taylor's in the building.
Big Dan in the building.
Big Dan's in the building.
Vicky in the building.
Vicky, the owner of NGTV, in the building. Vicky pulled up. You missed it. She's like, yeah, I'm here because I got y'all payout for NGTV. And she had like a stack of money and threw it on the table.
Is that really our payout?
No, I almost believed her. But she's like, it's coming soon. Just stay patient. Just stay down. We're in on the ground level. So once the organization scales up, so do we.
I was about to pull a stringer. Lock that door.
For the YouTube viewership, you're probably wondering why we're wearing these nice ties here.
My tie is premium. I don't know what that is.
This came from Walmart.
Oh,
I got it this morning.
I got this from a very, very fine establishment, Joseph Abu.
Oh, that's a good spot.
I got like real nice suits that I never really get to. Jules was like, yo, I ain't know you like had suits. I'm like, it's not like I'm putting them on to hang out with you. Fuck.
Don't be the boy that's like, yeah, we gonna go out then Friday night. You got the suit on.
You know what I'm saying? Full mo money. We rolling out.
Fucking mock neck, no flip with the suit on.
Fucking Mo Better Blues and shit.
Yeah,
like, no.
So I had a brilliant idea over the weekend. I decided, I was like, yo, it's the award show. We got to dress this shit up. I attempted to get us the tuxedo T-shirts.
I told you, man. I got the tuxedo hoodie and the
Man, I got the tuxedo hoodie, and it was just basically like when I had the idea.
Word to my pop in the Chinese store.
When I got the idea, it was too late. So I said, all right, fuck it. I'm going to table that idea for the anniversary show, and we just going to come in here and rock these nice ties like Omar on the wire.
It's up
for the award show, man. So I don't really want to waste no time. It's an award show. We got some people to thank, and then we're gonna get right into these categories. First and foremost, shout out to our sponsors, Will Warren from the House of Comma, who's a big supporter of the show. Everywhere he goes, everything he does, he tries to find a way to include TRPE. We appreciate you, sir. He sent us over like a crazy gift basket of all types of free goodies and such. We appreciate that. And then he also hooked us up with Cavassier Philly, Eli, Philly Nate. Cavassier Philly is officially sponsoring the show. We got this nice big Magnum bottle of Cavassier VSOP here on the table, along with the Cavassier book.
Our alcoholic listeners are gonna be, oh, you still got the
Yeah, y'all sharing.
Yo, what's up with that, John? But they got us everything: hats, shirts. We got hoodies.
Yeah, it's all types of stuff here.
Yoggers.
Yeah, yoggers.
What's up, man?
What else did I have? I gave Taylor a bunch of stuff because I couldn't fit it. But yeah, they hooked us up, man. They gave us a bunch of stuff.
Too big for you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Taylor's bigger than you.
Yeah, it was all like extra larges.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yo, the extra large thing is hard out here,
bro.
Shout out to CSI. I got the My Village 30 hoodie on.
And I got mine.
Oh, he did get you one.
Yeah, he came up. I got mine too. I got the light skinned nigga green.
How the fuck did you get a one?
Because it was only two colors available in a large. One was gray, one was green. I'm a light skinned young nigga.
Wow.
So I got the green. So yeah, shout out to him. He just brought it to me right before we
Oh, he came here.
He came here. Yeah.
I missed the nigga.
Yeah, met me in the parking lot.
Yesterday, when I met him, I texted him. I'm like, "Where you at? I don't see the Mountaineer." And he's like, "Fuck you, nigga.
Where's the truck?
Where is the truck?" You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no. Shout out CSI. I got my hoodie on. It's been a dope week.
Yeah, for sure.
I got nothing,
man. I want to get into these categories. Where do you want to start?
I want to start on a high note.
Okay.
We got enough ridiculous. We got enough shit going out. I want to start with the toughest category.
Okay.
Which is feature of the year.
Feature of the year. Let's get it. I actually had to add one to it because somebody brought something to my attention.
I didn't see that.
I had to add another Lil Durk feature.
Okay, so I'm Pain Away. I would imagine it would have to be that.
Had to add Pain Away.
Okay, can I give my breakdown on this?
Let's rock.
This is where I'm at. On any given year, any one of these features could win feature of the year.
Correct.
Every feature on this list was phenomenal. If you want to be technical, this is the toughest category we've ever had, as far as what I'm concerned.
Okay.
Every one of these could win. When I look at these, I look at Will on the Will Smith remix. If you get the gist of the song, him bigging up Will for basically making him want to be a better, better man and everything, just to see Will come down where Will doesn't have to rap. He's on a fucking bridge in Budapest.
Exactly.
He doesn't have to rap at all. To see him come down, do the song, do the video, it was phenomenal. Will's remix was all of that. Wayne on What's Poppin'.
Killed it.
Some of the best rapping I get it. Some people don't like Wayne. He raps about nothing. If you like Wayne, you like What's Poppin' remix. Then I look at like Rockstar. It takes a step up. Roddy Ricch on Rockstar, phenomenal. Don't really care for the song because,
Yeah, we'll get into that
We'll
later.
get into that later. But I like Roddy Ricch. Now, my personal favorite on this list is Roddy Ricch on The Woo.
Okay.
She wanna find me in the cool. It's phenomenal.
He's doing his best Minnie Riperton.
He has my favorite
impersonation.
line of 2020 in Why would I waste my time with a shorty who don't got me on the front of her mind? That's just my shit. I say it all the time. I say it 30 times a day. It's fucking great. I know that's not gonna win though.
Correct.
You understand what I'm saying?
Because there's a such thing as creating a moment.
Exactly. And that's where I'm going with these next three. Meg Thee Stallion on WAP. I put it in there. The song was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Number one for weeks.
Did huge numbers.
You gotta respect it. Yeah. Big old ass. We get it.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's Meg
Appreciate the big ass, man.
Appreciate that. Meg raps about the same thing in every song, so it's nothing really outrageous on this.
Correct,
right?
Mundo.
Drake on Life is Good. On any given year, Drake wins this.
Correct.
Any other given year. Every single line from the song became a staple of culture.
Yes.
Working on the weekends as usual. That became a thing. Way off in the deep end, like usual. Became a thing.
Niggas saying they passes, they doing too much.
Became a thing. Wine by the glass, your man the cheapskate, huh? Niggas was the cheapskate.
Right.
that became a thing. You know what I'm saying? I buy wine by the glass all the time, but this shit is all of that. How do you end the joint? Giving you my number, but don't hit me on no dumb shit. Every single
Culture,
part
back to
of
back
the
to back.
song became a thing.
Yeah.
Then I look at Lil Durk on Laugh Now, Cry Later. Stole the show. Number 2 record, just like Life is Good. Yeah. Number 2 record. He stole the show in 8 bars. It wasn't a full 16-bar verse, right. But just him saying, we do not listen to that. We do not
listen to rats.
We do not listen to, please don't play that little boy in the club because we do not listen to rats. Stole the show. Then he said, bring Drake to the hood, have Drake round Drakes. Stole the show.
Yeah.
On any other given year, those 2 joints win. When We Paid hit, it's like you said, timing.
Yeah.
We Paid hit at the height
of poor
of unemployment scams. at the height.
PUA,
at the height.
PPP, SBA.
When I look at
all the letters.
When I look at 2020 in a nutshell, at that moment when that We Paid shit hit, everybody was scamming the government. Everyone was driving like maniacs.
Yes, sir.
And nobody in their right mind was broke like Jock. Nobody.
And
Jock made a video.
I was going to say.
That's when I knew.
You know some shit hit when just a line elicits a response.
Jock made a video to dispel the myth that
he
even he was broke like Jock.
It reminded me of when Fat Joe had on New York, even Roy Jones was forced to lean back.
To the point where Roy Jones was literally like
looking for him.
Roy Jones got done fighting like Carlos Ruiz for a heavyweight belt, and he's like, "So what do you do next?" I'm looking for Fat Joe.
I'm gonna catch Fat Joe at a nightclub and knock him the fuck out.
Exactly. 42 Doug with one line, just
he fucked the whole universe up. Jock said, "I'm far from that word."
Yeah,
I'm far from that word.
Jock made a video. I will never get over that.
20-minute live.
Yes.
He was sick.
Jock catches that a lot, though. I was listening to fucking I'm So Paid the other day.
Yeah.
Jeezy for no reason. My project bitch, I moved it next to Jock. She said the house was too small. I moved it next to Block. I'm just like, what did Jock be doing to y'all? Why do y'all hate Jock so much in Atlanta? Like, what the fuck? For no reason at all, he said that. I'm like, yo, Jock really is not like, yo, that shit is...
Punching bag.
Yo, real shit. Hey, there's always some shit about some money with Jock. That shit is crazy as fuck.
Yeah, I think this is because of the moment that he created and then everything that was going on with it. It's a platinum record. It just hit number 1 on radio.
It was a top 10 on Billboard. I think it was like number 8, number 7 or 8, maybe.
But the record hasn't peaked yet. Like it just peaked in December. So that's how you know when something has legs. And like you said, going back to the cultural moment and everything like that, Doug and Baby together are like the modern day Jadakiss and Styles. It's like a little bit less lyrical, but as far as when they get on a record together, Grace, the fucking new Rallo Rodriguez record, like they show the fuck up and they show the fuck out. Doug's record, Not Us, from the first Young and Turnt, like they kill shit every time they get together. And that record is unanimous, the feature of the year. So let's get some claps for 42 Doug. We paid.
The fact that you already had him as the winner before we got...
it just is what it is.
I was saying that, like...
It just is what it is.
Yeah, the We Paid verse, it just... Once I got in that car accident, the girl got out and just ran up the street. I'm just like, yeah,
She was listening to...
Yeah, We Paid done did a number on these people, man. We ain't gonna be able to get them back this year.
Yeah, congrats, Doug.
It's on you. I started with feature of the year.
Yeah, I want to go. I'm gonna keep it at F's. I want to go with the Finesser of the year.
Oh, okay.
This is one of our favorite categories. Originally, we didn't even have it on the slate. We had to go back
because I was going to give out a lifetime Finesser award.
But finessing is so abundant. Yeah, you need 2 categories for it.
I feel you.
So, Finesser of the year. We got 6 people that 5 people in one company that deserve their flowers. First and foremost, the Baby. We're on year 2 of this. You released about 4 albums already, and if it's 12 songs on every album, you release 48 of the same song. You keep going number 1, and
I can't get mad at him. He's finessing, yes.
He's not super finessing.
But people, they like it.
They love it.
They, like...
There's a meme floating around right now that says... his music sounds like a Scooby-Doo chase.
I saw that. Listen, when you really play it with the Scooby-Doo chase, it makes total sense. I was like, this is bad, yo. This is
that
awful.
Alone, the Baby, you are not the winner this year.
This is god awful.
Number 2, our guy, we talk about him all the time, Big Jeff.
You didn't have him in there.
I didn't have him in there. You added him.
Jeff Bezos. Do you know how much money he made this year?
Probably like 80 billion.
87 billion
it was around 80.
So far.
Jeff is so nasty with it.
Selling junk. I cannot harp on that enough.
But here's the bigger part of it.
I got a story for you when it comes to him selling junk.
Real quick. He's so sick with it. He gave his ex-wife 25 billion and then turned around and had his best year ever.
Right.
That's crazy.
Crazy. Selling bullshit.
Selling nonsense.
So I bought some weightlifting gloves. Weightlifting gloves with the wrist strap, right? Lock, because my I've been through injuries with my wrist. I had the gloves for a month and a half. The seam on the right glove starts ripping up to the finger. So I'm like, damn, the fucking glove ripping and shit. So Lee was like, just order another pair. I'm like, yeah, they $14 from Amazon. I'm like, yeah, all right, I go on Amazon, get another pair, boom. The ones I got, I meant to bring them in because they in my car.
Yeah.
They're ripping up the right side to my pinky. So I'm just like, it's no fucking way they ripping in the same exact place, same glove, same size.
This is a defense.
I mentioned it to Lee. You know what she say? Oh, just get some more from it. And I'm like, no, fuck no.
No.
This is why he's a billionaire.
Somebody needs to rectify this shit.
Somebody needs to end this shit. I'm putting my hoof down. Like on Friday, like, dog, he's selling bullshit. And up 90 bill this year.
Yes, man.
Motherfuckers will buy some shit, it'll stop working, they will buy it again from Amazon. Dead ass. That's it. And the fact that you 2 days and it's at the locker or at your crib.
Yep.
I seen the Amazon lady coming out the Wawa. She just was like, Like, that's how she looked.
Wore the fuck
Like,
out.
she been the fuck through it.
Somebody I know said they worked for Amazon for like one day. They gave this motherfucker like 500.
I told you, pimp. That was what I'm saying. My man was yo.
Like 550 packages and told him just figure it out.
They fill your car up with packages and then leave enough room for you to get in. And you get in, they be like, open your sunroof and dump more packages into the car. Motherfuckers be riding down the street with shit like over top of them, dropping down the street. Like, Amazon crazy and shit, but you gonna get your shit before 3:30 if you order it before 2:45.
Back to these nominees. Paul George, a.k.a. Pandemic P, a.k.a. PG 13%, a.k.a. Bandemic P, because
Bandemic P.
he just finessed a $190 million extension out of the Clippers after one of the worst playoff performances we've ever seen in life, and a straight playoff meltdown, which included, what was he, 4 for 16 or some shit like that?
Yeah, he had a terrible
in the game
last
7,
joint, yeah.
and he hit the backboard.
Yeah, the backboard joint was crazy. That was when they just gave up.
And the Clippers are so...
They kind of just gave
up. And the
up.
Clippers are in so deep with him that they had no choice but to pay him, because they gave up 5 first-round picks and 2 first-round pick swaps for him. So you have to hold on to him. If not, you just wasted all of those picks for no reason. So his
That's what I was going to say. As wild as his contract is, it's not that crazy, because he has to get
He
that.
has to get it.
Yeah.
So it's not, if not from them, then from somebody else. So it's like, yo, we already fucking mortgaged our whole future for you. We might as well go ahead and do this now.
Right.
Number 4. This is my my dark horse selection, Offset.
Offsetius.
Nobody cheats more. Nobody gets caught more. Somehow, some way, he got his wife back. And apparently all it takes is some A1 lies, a baby, I'm not going to do it no more, and a Rolls Royce truck, and you too can get your bitch back.
I thought she bought him a Rolls Royce truck.
She bought him a Lamborghini.
Oh, yeah. Offset. Good job.
Yeah,
man.
so he bought her a Rolls truck. He put the Rolls Royce car seat in there. The $10,000.
I did see that with the
He put the $10,000 car seat in there for the baby for the sentimental purposes. Because I know he sent her, I just want my family back text. And then he showed up with the car seat in it. Damn, he really do want his family back. He put the car seat in there. This is great. Then she was going live all weekend, fucking coked out of her fucking mind, and I'm sure they were having disgusting, filthy sex. So shout out to Offset.
At that level, it's like, who else are either one of them going to be with? I say that shit all the time. It's like,
he's a Black Beetle and she's Cardi B. Like, what are you gonna do?
it's like, you know, what other Latin sensations? Lumidee? You know, it's like, who the fuck else is Offset going to be? You know what I'm saying? Seriously. And if she leave him, it's like, where do you go?
Yeah.
Quavo's locked up.
Yeah.
He's going down. It's the, you know.
Yeah, you're going to end up with YK Osiris or somebody like that.
I was going to say one of the Knuck If You Buck niggas.
Going to the ground.
Yeah, like, it's just there's no parable
Yeah, there's nowhere to go from here.
in their relationship.
Last 2 candidates, which are kind of interrelated, are lone company that's nominated. Pfizer. Pfizer finessed the whole pharmaceutical and the medical industry. They raced to the finish with the what do you call it? The Corona vaccine. I was gonna say the quarantine. The Corona vaccine. Literally in record time. We still got cancer out there. We still got.
Listen, man.
We still can't like. We can't take something preventative for gonorrhea yet, but somehow, some way, we have came up with the Corona vaccine in about 9 months.
They hit us with the Corona vaccine in 3 weeks.
Like, this shit is crazy.
It wasn't popping a month ago.
We still don't have widely available rapid testing, but we got a vaccine.
Listen. It's wild.
Ow. And then our final, 6th and final candidate, Brian Kemp. A lot of you may or may not know who this is. Brian Kemp is actually the governor of Georgia. Yes. And the reason why he's nominated is because through the entire pandemic, Georgia was never shut down. The mayor of Atlanta caught COVID and attempted to shut down just her city. Hey, I'm here. This shit is real. I caught COVID. And Brian Kemp said, excuse my friend, bitch, if you shut this motherfucking shit down, I'm going to bust your fucking head to the fat meat. And you're not shutting nothing down. And Atlanta is open right now. It's Philly niggas in Atlanta having a party right fucking now because Brian Kemp said, keep that shit open.
That shit is crazy. Like, Atlanta really, really, like, they were in bad shape for a little minute.
Yes.
And Brian Kemp was like, nah, baby, we got to keep this shit rolling.
Gotta keep it open, baby.
Hey, man.
Gotta close to nothing.
I ain't closing.
They stop reporting them. They took the Trump approach.
Like Brian Kemp, no bullshit, be like, I'm not dealing with that shit right now. What you was talking about? Like, I ain't fucking with that
They
negativity.
literally stopped reporting them. But everybody I know that goes to Atlanta comes back with COVID. But they stop reporting the numbers. If you stop issuing the tests, you'll stop having more positive tests.
Trump said that shit
simple.
best. You stop doing the tests, you stop getting results. See, the problem is y'all looking
Y'all out here testing shit.
for results. That's why you getting these fucking crazy ass numbers. Don't test. Boom.
That shit is
Boom.
bad. This shit is bad. Who you got in this category?
This is a tough one.
This is tough.
Taylor.
I mean, Pfizer.
It
has to be.
I was leaning towards Pfizer. It was either them or Bezos for me.
Yeah. For me, it was Finesser or Kemp.
It might be Bezos.
It might be Bezos.
Honestly, it's like I'm leaning, like, the more and more I think about it, it's just like, yo, like 80-something billion, dog.
In a pandemic.
In a pandemic.
Like, businesses, staples of American culture have gone out of business.
And he figured out how to get people to buy more shit.
More shit they don't need.
Don't need.
And those working conditions.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be Big Jeff.
And y'all making $8 an hour. Maybe 12. You make it the senior associate.
Senior VP of complaints.
No bathroom breaks.
I'm going Bezos, man.
I can't go against you, man. You know, 90 billy in a pandemic is crazy. The fact that he gave his wife 25 billy and was able to rebound from that. It just goes to show you, literally, the rich get richer. It's the old adage, man.
Yo, it has to be Bezos. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no way around it.
Yeah. So shout out to Big Jeff out there living his best life with his 20-year-old girlfriend, enjoying the spoils of success as a rich man should.
I want to give a special award to the Comeback Player of the Year.
Okay.
The Comeback Player of the Year award goes to Mike Tyson this year. I thought about Meg Thee Stallion, because, you know, getting shot thing.
Yeah.
But no.
That happened halfway through the year anyway.
Well, I mean, it happened this year.
She was twerking on a boat 8 days later.
Well,
and that's part of the problem why there's so much muck surrounding the whole situation.
I mean, the reason I'm giving this to Mike Tyson is because Mike always seems down and out, but he's never out.
Never out.
And then he always comes back a little bit better than the last time.
And different.
Like, Mike said he was going to eat somebody's children. He told Jim Gray he broke his spine.
Spinal. I broke my back. Spinal.
Yeah, my back is broken.
What's wrong with it? Spinal.
He said, I was doing my 2,500 sit-ups a day with a 45-pound weight, and I couldn't make it. And I was like, well, my back is broke. And he's like, what do you mean, Mike? Spinal. My back is broken.
Mike told a female reporter during a live interview, you should watch how you talk to me, because I normally don't talk to women unless I fornicate with
Yo,
them.
Mike crazy as shit.
Mike ate Holyfield's ear.
Yo, he did it twice. Like,
He got a warning the first time. He didn't get a chunk out of the ear.
think about how much of a fucking God slave king Evander Holyfield is that he kept going. You bite my ear, we done.
It's over.
This is over.
And I'm smoking you after the fight.
What?
It's super up.
Evander got his ear bit and just was like, fuck it, come on. Mike Tyson is crazy. All praise be due to Allah.
Yes.
Mike is nuts.
Maniac.
And through all of that, his comeback this year has been amazing.
Yes.
First, he starts off with a booming marijuana business. It's like one of the fastest growing joints out there.
Yeah.
Like, he's crushing it right now in the legal marijuana game. Then he starts his podcast. His podcast is booming. He's got a really, really dope podcast.
He's got one of the probably 4 or 5 best podcasts out.
It's fucking phenomenal. That clip of him with Joe Buttons and them, the funniest shit. You ever seen it where he's snapping off and they all like scared? Like, fucking great.
The thing with being in a room with Mike Tyson is, you think you leaving,
Yeah.
You might not leave.
You don't know what's going to
You
happen
don't know
next.
what's going to, like, you don't know what the next 15, 20 minutes hold.
You really don't know. And then on top of the podcast, on top of the legal marijuana business, he goes out there and fights Roy Jones Jr. 55 years past both of their primes.
Yes.
Did you see the numbers for the pay-per-view?
1.4 million.
1.4 million pay-per-view
Yeah, it's like
buys.
the fifth highest.
I want to put this into perspective. More pay-per-view buys than his fight with Evander Holyfield.
For like a junk throwaway, like a novelty fight.
Crazy.
Yeah.
We talked about it before. The 5 biggest pay-per-view nights in boxing history. Number 1 is Floyd and Conor McGregor. Number 2 is Floyd and Pacquiao. Number 3 is Floyd and Canelo. Number 4 is Floyd and De La Hoya. Number 5 was Tyson and Evander Holyfield. Number 5 now is old Tyson and old Roy. That's the number 5 night in boxing history.
They got to the end of the fight. They announced a draw. They was like, "How you feel about it?" They said, "I'm good with that.
That's cool.
That's cool. I'm good with it."
It's cool.
He must have got the text already about the pay-per-view buys.
Dog.
I'm good with that. We can do this shit again.
Roy said, "No, I'd have beat him in my prime." Everybody just like, yeah, like
Boy, you would have died.
Roy was great. We ain't taking that from him.
You ain't beat Mike.
Yeah, but a point somebody made the other day was like Tyson was losing to the bigger dogs.
Yeah.
Like Tyson lost Holyfield, lost to Lennox Lewis, you know what I'm saying? And it's like Roy didn't have the size, he definitely had the speed, and he definitely had the accuracy. And he was definitely a better tactician as far as footwork, all of that bullshit. Mike uppercut is just, if he connect you.
All of that, but Roy also had a glass chin.
Yeah,
and
so
every time
it's-
he got tapped on that motherfucker, he went out.
So it's like, yeah, you never know. But definitely comeback player of the year. Can we get some class, please, for my man Mike Tyson? Booming podcast, marijuana business. Number 5 on the pay-per-view all-time boxing list.
And they
For a fight where they was like, we can't knock each other out. All right.
What's the rules? Motherfucking 8 rounds and shit?
Snoop was the fucking commentator for the number 5 pay-per-view in boxing history. I know Al Heyman and them just be sitting around sometimes like, this shit is a joke, man.
But shit,
Floyd
you
Floyd getting ready to fight Logan Paul.
Yeah.
I'm like, this shit is crazy. Boxing is nuts now, dog. You can do whatever you want now in boxing. Number 5 pay-per-view all time. Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. Craziest shit ever.
That's nuts.
But shout out to Mike, comeback player of the year. Where do you want to go next?
I want to go with the We Good On You award.
Ooh,
This is my favorite category right here.
I forgot about that one actually.
The We Good On You award is giving people the credit they deserve for being outright annoying,
Yes, or ridiculous.
incorrigible, ridiculous,
Incorrigible. That's a good word.
and just pretty much a nuisance for the whole entire year of 2020.
You made me think about what Dave Chappelle, Charlie Murphy, Rick James.
Yeah.
He's like, Rick, man, Rick is incorrigible.
It's incorrigible.
That's real shit, though.
Rick is incorrigible. So, starting off the category, I think I'm gonna start from the bottom and go up. We talk about it every week. Our show is essentially transformed into Versus Cast. It's just so right there in your face that we just have to talk about it all the time because the matchups are just getting weirder and weirder. Although they actually did have one that made 100% sense this past weekend, but it really didn't have a lot of fanfare. So the first nominee on the We Good On You award is Versus. Literally a entertainment platform that was created by Swiss Beats and Timbaland to give people something to look at and look forward to during the pandemic. It was based on the distance and all of that, and being able to social distance. You have this person here, blah blah blah, and then slowly as restrictions and regulations started to loosen up, it became a performance art where you're basically having a 20 for 20 song battle concert.
It's funny because
with people together in the same room.
Somebody had posted my video of me snapping off about the Teddy Riley and Babyface. Remember the first epic fail they had with it? And
Technical difficulties.
And I was like, this motherfucker trying to make it a performance. And it's crazy because that's what Versus has become. Mm-hmm. So it's like, as ridiculous as Teddy Riley was that night with
we owe Teddy an apology.
Teddy became a
he's a pioneer.
Yeah.
He's a Versus pioneer.
Yeah.
Teddy had the whole setup. He had niggas in the back.
He had
he had niggas with a boom mic.
he had roadies. Like that nigga had roadies. Yeah, like that shit was crazy.
Who got my synthesizer?
Yo, he had a band, he had a full setup, and that's what Versus has become now, man.
Yeah, so first in the We Good On You category is Versus. Second nominee, you know him as Tip, you know him as T.I., you know him as Clifford Harris. We know him as the guy that has something stupid to say every week. And, one thing about people that got dumb shit to say is that they usually never run out of dumb shit to say.
Yeah, no.
And T.I. is a living, breathing, walking, talking example of a motherfucker that got something dumb to say, and he can't wait to tell you.
Yeah.
And whether it's on his podcast, whether it's on somebody else's podcast, like we got in trouble talking about the whole situation with his daughter, and I know my daughter's hymen is intact and all that crazy shit. It's T.I. Like most recently, his John was
That picture I'll never get over. It was like almost like a camera view of inside the pussy, and it was like what the pussy sees when T.I. be checking the hymen. It was him like looking. It was like a picture of T.I. looking down the pussy.
Ridiculous.
It's just like, what, man?
ridiculous.
Every time that story come up, I think, because it was really a picture of T.I. like he was checking.
Trying to get to the bottom of this. What the fuck is going on?
Oh, man. They that be funny as shit sometimes, man.
So T.I., you earned that nomination, big dog. You got it. Third, Daniel Hernandez.
Nah.
He actually was, we can't cap, he was a favorite of the show. He's somebody still now, even though he's a dickhead, that understands media, understands how to navigate and manipulate the internet in his favor. But his lives are not working now.
No.
It's over. He's having his Sunshine Anderson moment, and he's earned it. So 6ix9ine, come get this nomination, brother. Your career is pretty much over. He came out of jail. He did all these antics. He bought all his fake jewelry, popped all his shit. He had to move about 5 times so far in 2020. Yeah. And, his album came out. He did 35,000. Republic Records and what the fuck is the name of the other label? They stopped dumping money into his shit because you got to pay 24/7 security in order to make sure that nobody blow this guy's head off. He made all types of videos in Harlem in the restaurant with a mill cash and this and this. None of that matters. It's over, big dog. So yeah, you've earned this nomination, my brother. Fourth, Tory Lanez, one of the most despised characters of 2020. The initial story came out between him and Megan that basically somebody tried to shoot Megan and he was bucking back, and then it came to find out that he was actually a suspect. He's on trial now actively. He goes back to court in January for this whole situation. And bigger than the fact of whatever you did, because we still don't know, we don't have all the facts presented to us. Bigger than that is the fact that he won't shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
like Clubhouse, Instagram Live, Twitter, this magazine, like he will not shut the fuck up about this case, and then he makes it a point to say, but I can't talk about the case.
Yeah.
But you're talking about the case.
It's ridiculous.
It's dumb. So he's been on a tear. This next candidate is not even a person. It's attached to somebody popular that we know.
It's a mobile device.
It's a mobile device, and it's Meek Mill's phone, ladies and gentlemen. And for some strange reason, Meek Mill and this technology and being able to connect to the internet on his phone is just fucking him up. He needs to get a 2-way and a StarTech flip.
I was gonna say a beeper.
Yeah, he should invest in both of those so that he doesn't have direct connection to a Wi-Fi network to be able to get on the internet and do or say dumb shit. For the record, he antagonized a beef between the North Philly Young Bulls and the Uptown Young Bulls. That was one of the things that he did. More recently, he had the whole debacle in Atlanta with giving a group of kids $20.
Can I speak on that real
Please.
quick? I wouldn't get their asses anything. So I feel him on that.
Yeah.
Cool. The thing is, it's like you just don't, I don't know if you just don't understand the way the internet works or what. It's like people look at it and be like, oh, you Meek Mill, you Richard Millie this and Rafe that and Dawn this and dirt bikes all over here and this.
Precisely.
So it's like the video of you giving them $20 just isn't going to register, and people don't like you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Not me personally,
Yeah.
but people just in
They're waiting for you to do some dumb shit.
Yeah, they waiting for you to do anything that they don't. Me could have given them kids $1,000. They'd have been like, oh, a stack, that's it? That's all you got?
That's all your broke ass got?
So in theory, you just don't need to film any of it. And that's where the phone comes into play. You know what I'm saying? Pour me some of that. That's where it comes into play. Like, all right, now I'm not a hoochie. But no, that's where it comes into play. Like, just don't film the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just there's no reason for this. Trust me, them kids come up to me, the Gerard Ave, there'd be 3 kids with football helmets. It'd be like, what are y'all playing, NFL Blitz? It'd be like, how the fuck is it?
Where's the rest of the team?
There's 3 people on this team. Where's the coach? Do y'all not have a coordinator? Like, who's running this joint? I remember the young boys got on my bus one day on the 60 and was like, yo, we ain't got no bread over here. We going. I'm like, whatever, go ahead. They got down to Richmond Street. I went in the loop, went to Wawa, came back, came out the loop. They was in the traffic with football helmets. I was like, what the fuck, man? So it's like, I get it, you know, but once you film it and put it out there,
people are allowed to pass judgment on you.
You open yourself up for anything.
Exactly.
You know, any type of scrutiny, any type of anything. So it's just like, why?
Yeah, just stop.
Just put the phone down.
Put it down, please.
That's it.
Pretty please.
You could have given them $20 and just going on.
Yeah.
You know what I think I've realized in the last couple weeks not being on social media? Is how much shit I don't even fucking worry about filming or worry about seeing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because of it. And it just be like, this is how people get into these joints where you doing. Remember I told you I posted a fucking video once and remember I told you I posted a video and the guy, and the picture, and the guy was like, damn, that's why your dog always be at you for the food because she ain't got no food in the bowl. And I seen a picture on the screen, I'm like, oh shit. And you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, yeah, because if I don't post it,
exactly,
eventually I fill the dog bowl and I don't even got to worry about the SPCA anything coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get yourself in trouble just posting shit.
Yeah.
So
yeah, Meek Mill's phone, ladies and gentlemen.
That's good.
And then I don't know if she's gonna win, but goddamn, she should. Asian doll, the most annoying woman on social media.
I didn't know Asian doll existed 4 weeks ago.
For sure.
Me. I knew
a little bit about her because she was with Gucci for a little while, whatever. And here's the drawback.
I don't listen to any of this stuff.
Here's the drawback. Beautiful fucking girl. Perfect tits. You would appreciate these tits. I know you're a titty man.
I never really, I still don't even have like a complete understanding of who she is.
You would appreciate these tits like nobody's business. Beautiful fucking girl.
Okay.
The problem is, everything from the eyebrows down to the tits is amazing. It's the brain that's like fucked up.
The third eye.
Yeah, exactly. The third eye is just letting in so much negativity.
Third eye has cataracts.
And then the mouth is just letting out so much nonsense. And it's just created a situation where every day, either she's talking to spirits.
I was rocking with her because I get it. People close to people lose, and everybody processes death differently. There's no right way or wrong way to process losing a loved one. I've lost my mother. I've lost close friends. Not everybody deals with things. You know, people have breakdowns. People gain weight. People lose weight. There's no right way or wrong way to handle it.
Yeah.
If after my mother passed, right, and my dad decided to sell the house, if I'd have came to him and be like, I was talking to mom last night. She said, don't put on the market yet. Wait, like, that's when it's like, all right, we might need to look at the 302 in this nigga, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do you believe in that?
No.
Okay. Do you believe in ghosts? Do you believe in any of that? No? Like
We've surveyed the room. We got 5 no's. Even Taylor shaking his head no.
Taylor's got an award. I told you. We're going to do that later. But Paul Mooney has a bit where he always says, like, I sit and I watch television. These shows trip me out because it's like ghost hunters and ghost adventures and ghost stories. And he's like, and it's all white people like, oh, the ghost came in the house and the ghost was playing my pussy in the middle of the night. And he was like, there are no ghosts. He was like, you only ever see white people like, oh, this is the ghost of old man Johnson. And it'd be like, listen, I'm going to just dispel this myth once and for all. If there were ghosts, Slave Ghost would fuck y'all up every chance they got. You think ain't no Slave Ghost? Slave Ghost be choking the shit out of y'all in the middle of the night, ripping the covers off you and beating your asses. Have your own shit. And it's like, yeah, it's like there is none of that. That's the truth. So it's like, what I was rocking with her a little bit, like, damn, that's fucked up. You know, she lost her dude. It was because I don't know the story of him and
they weren't even
Quando.
together.
Yeah, I don't know any of that. So I'm just like, damn, she lost the dude she was with. That's sad as fuck. Then it was like, when she said his last words were, "Why y'all let him get me?" And I'm just like, damn, like that's kind of like, because we even was like.
Right.
Then you see the other homie like, man, I talked to her earlier. She was talking about she talked to him and fucking through a spiritual advisor. And it was like, wait, what?
Excuse me?
And it was like, no, she wasn't, he didn't say that. She was saying she talked to him in the afterlife and he said that shit. Like, I would think if you speak to your boyfriend in the afterlife, he'd be like, hey, you know, I miss you. You know what I'm saying? Not, hey, man, tell them niggas why.
Don't be fucking them niggas, bitch.
Something. So it just got strange and bizarre. Who you got this one? I know who I'm rolling with.
Because of the longevity and the sustained nature,
with me.
And the sustained nature, I'm going with Meek Mill's phone.
Oh, you're not with me.
I'm going with Meek Mill's phone.
Wow. I was going with T.I. Tip Harris.
Oh shit, he kind of deserves a "We Good on You" Lifetime Achievement Award.
Maybe should do that next year. T.I., you say anything stupid in 21.
You going on the wall,
You
brother.
going on the wall with the Hall of Fame joints. We got a lot of good Hall of Fame joints. We got Kanye for Meltdown, Lifetime Achievement. Jay-Z for Finesser, Lifetime Achievement. We giving out a Finesser Lifetime Achievement this year. All right, yeah, I'm with you then. Meek Mill's phone.
Meek Mill's phone.
It's crazy to think, but Meek Mill's phone got him into the beef with Drake.
Yes.
Ain't that wild?
Yeah. Meek Mill had us run of 2020 during when the pandemic was really hot and heavy, where everything he tweeted was just nonsense. Like none of it made sense, and he would get like 8,000 retweets. Like, huh? Like so, just for that alone, he stamped and solidified himself.
Meek Mill's phone could get a lifetime.
Real shit.
Yeah.
He started one of the 5 biggest beefs in rap history.
Just tweet to the point where he called you Twitter fingers.
And you had to leave Twitter and stay off the phone because it got you in so much trouble.
Only thing Meek hasn't done through social media is get booked behind the tweet.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Or had like some crazy lawsuit shit behind the tweet. At least I don't know of it. But it's like, yeah, Meek's phone, you're right. Yeah, goddamn. All right. I'm rocking with it.
Meek Mill's phone, congratulations or not. I don't know how you want to look at this, but you won.
Who just airdropped me something? Was that you? Yeah. Okay. Because I couldn't open it.
All right.
Cool. Okay, cool. I didn't do nothing with it, but I was like going through the notes. I didn't want to like leave out of it. Okay, so we got Meek winning that one, right? Did you update the notes?
I updated. The notes are updated.
All right, I want to go into an award that I really, really like. Sneaker of the Year.
Ah, nice. You were trying to order some sneakers prior to the show here.
I got them.
Oh, you got them. Oh, congratulations.
The Vapor Waffles came.
They drop tomorrow, right?
I'm going to tell you what happened with the Vapor Waffles. They were supposed to drop on the 17th. Nike moved the purple and green ones back to the 21st. The green and gold came out. The green and yellow came out on the 17th. Mm-hmm. No 15s released. See a 15 on StockX, 800. I'm like, fuck everybody down there at Nike. I'm in the gym this morning. It was like 10 minutes for the purple and green Vapor Waffles. I was like, oh shit, throw the weight now. Wait 10 minutes. See what's going on. Yeah, it is. It's fucked up because it's like you a slave almost to this shit. I hate to say it. Rod was saying it the other day. Like you shouldn't be put in a position where you have to like jump through hoops to spend your money.
Exactly.
Like think about the logistics of that. Yeah. Like if I went to the Chinese store for like 4 wings and they was like, go get in line, get a ticket. And then somebody came out and it was like, yo, we ain't selling no more wings. We was like, I got 4 of them. I'm selling them for $28. It's like, man, what the fuck? But that's what happens with the sneaker shit now. It's like the sneaker drop. They only release 7 pairs of them. And the people who get them is like, I want XYZ for them.
Yeah, they realize that what the sneaker companies realize is that the exclusivity portion of it and the you ain't got this portion of it is more important than the actual shoe.
It's more.
So we limit the release of whatever the fuck it is.
It's one of those messenger type situations.
So it's like if we limit the release of whatever the fuck it is, like y'all will buy this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it'd be some dumb shit.
It's crazy as fuck. But Oh, wow. Somebody. Oh, no, they good. Okay, I'm good. I thought something happened for a second. All right, let's do sneaker of the year. You want to run through these? I'll run through them. We
yeah,
got the Chunky Donkey from Nike. The Chunky Donkey Dunk.
Stressed me out so fucking bad.
Size 15 of these are currently right now $7,000. I don't want to talk about it. Dior Jordan 1 Jordans. These in the 15 right now? Do you want to know?
18,000.
Watch page, price highest. Come back out. I'm sorry, I came out of this shit real quick. Here we go to my watch page. What did I say?
22,000.
Size 15 Dior Jordan was 22,000.
Yeah, they about 8,000 in my size right now.
Kill yourself. You got the Jordan Smith New Balance Vision Racers. That's my personal favorite sneaker of the year. You got the Nike Vapor Waffle we just were discussing. We have the Off-White Jordan 5. He had the All-Star Game grays, and then he had the Sail 5s.
Sail 5s is fire.
People hated on the Sail 5s. The Sail made me like them, as opposed to the All-Star Game grays. You got the Yeezy Quantums, which I fucking love. The Union LA 4s. Me and Jules argued about this yesterday. Shout out Jules. He was in town. We were arguing yesterday about this. The black ones aren't decent, but the guavas make up for how not hot the black ones are.
Crazy.
The guavas are crazy. And then we got the Air Puas. Y'all ran them into the ground. The Dior Chucks.
The Dior Chucks.
We have an episode titled Dior Chucks for how ridiculous y'all got with them. Shout out Pastor Carl, who is nominated for an award tonight, by the way.
For sure.
Carl said I don't stand a shot. Not with the PUA bars.
Sometimes it's just good to be recognized.
Sometimes it's just good to be recognized, baby. What you taking in this? It's 3 that I feel like I know we're gonna differ on this, and I'm gonna tell you why when you tell me what.
All right. Let's itemize it down to 3 each.
Mm-hmm.
Chunky Donkey, Air Puas, and the Off-White 5.
Okay.
Sail. That would be my pick for a 3, and then
If I have to go 3, I'm going Chunky Donkey, I'm going to Air Puas, and then I'm going to Vision Racer, the Jaden Smith.
Right.
Solely because when you talk about, if you're a real sneaker person and you talk about silhouette and creative design, they let Jaden Smith come in, like how we talked about the Fear of Gods with Nike.
Exactly.
They let Jaden Smith come in and create a silhouette of a shoe and then design the shoe from the bare bones to the actual material.
Right.
I don't know if y'all know they all that. They the shit. I don't know if y'all familiar with Jaden Smith and his life. You know he's like 100% vegan.
Right.
Like 100% vegan. Like he don't like getting none of that shit. The shoe is made from 100% recyclable material. A lot of people don't realize that. It's like no leather, no none of that shit. It's 100% biodegradable, and 100% recyclable. They let him basically just come in and do whatever the fuck he wanted to do. And the nigga came up with some shit that coincides with his vegan lifestyle and is actually hot. The colorways are fire and it's comfortable as fuck. So that's why I was like, that's my personal favorite sneaker of the year. I'm pissed I couldn't get the yellow ones because they didn't drop the yellow in the 15. And now, they got the mix match joints.
They're crazy.
None pair are the exact same. Did you realize that?
No.
Every pair that came out is different.
That's fire.
So it's like if you got a pair and I got a pair, our joints don't match. Like your shit will have a green right here and red right here. Mine will have red right there, blue right there. It's the craziest shit ever. So it's like that whole concept around it makes me put that up there.
Yeah.
Now, with that being said, I understand what the Chunky Donkey is and was.
Yes.
And I'm not going to hold you. I didn't get no Pua, but I like the Dior Chucks. I could never wear them now at this juncture of life, but I like them. Taylor, you a sneaker motherfucker. You got some input over there?
I do like the New Balances a lot, but like if you're just looking at the year, it's the Chunky Donkey.
Yeah. That's kind of...
Yeah, so I mean, I just look at what the Chunky Donkey did, connecting, like, it became a cultural moment. Like how we talked about what the feature of the year, like you're connecting Ben & Jerry's, which is the #1 ice cream company in the world. You're connecting the brand identity and the marketing of Nike together, and you're putting those things together. They did a fucking special box release where it was
Family
like
and Friends was a big ass ice cream box.
canister, shit like that. Like the whole vision from beginning to end was executed fucking perfectly, and like it crushed retail. Like during a fucking pandemic, that shoe got up to probably 1,800 in like the regular sizes. Once upon a time, they kind of leveled off. Now they down to like 13. I caught a pair at 1,360 because I just refused to pay the 1,750 that they was trying to charge for months and months and months. But yeah, that shoe, like, it fucked the game up. So I would go with the Chunky Dunky also.
Yeah, let's give Chunky Dunky a round of applause. Look at this shit, man.
Still bidding on something else?
Nah, I'm looking at the Chunky Dunkies. 1,100 for size 8, 1,200 for 8.5, 1,200 for 9, 1,300 for a 10, 1,400 for a 10.5, 1,500 for an 11, 1,600 for an 11.5, 1,500 for a 12, 1,900 for a 13, 1,900 for a 14, 7,100 for a 15. It's just ridiculous. It's nuts.
That's out of pocket.
It's insane. Like, size 15 is really just, it's awful. It's terrible.
Yeah, it definitely is.
That shit is just disgusting, man. Like, I shouldn't have to, like, forego on a down payment on a house to get some sneakers.
That's a Rolex. That's a nice Rolex.
Yeah.
You can get a brand new Air King, a brand new 2020 Explorer, Oyster Perpetual 41 millimeter with the color fade. Like, that's crazy.
It's ridiculous.
That's too much money for sneakers.
Next award I want to go into is one that's very near and dear to my heart because I love television. It's the best thing on
right
TV.
there. Just
It's the best thing on television. This year, we've said it before, TV greater than movies.
Yes.
Movies are finished. Movie theaters are done. Like,
Warner Brothers, starting this week,
yeah.
their entire movie release slate for 2021 is
HBO
going
Max.
directly to HBO Max.
We're not even fucking around.
The last movie that Warner Brothers put in theaters was Tenet. I think in September. That was like their last big budget movie, and that was a Christopher Nolan movie, and that's why he was crying and complaining on the fucking internet.
My homie the other day was like, the only way movie theaters have a shot in hell at coming back is going to be BYOB. Like, bring your own shit.
Yeah.
It's the only. There's no way movie theaters can come back and charge you $50 for a popcorn and a drink. Huh? Yo, real shit. Like, real talk. It's
10,000 movie theaters all in Atlanta.
real shit. Like, I just don't see him coming back. So on television this year, we had The Undoing, right? Let's really get into this. We had The Undoing. I've never watched it. I'm not gonna lie.
I'll be honest about The Undoing. I was locked in for 5 episodes. It started off so fucking great, and they're telling this story about this guy. He's like successful. He's a fucking a child oncologist. He's got a wife that's a fucking got a doctorate in psychology. This and this. They got a kid that goes to this nice fucking school. Her father's super famous and super rich and a philanthropist and this and this. And the husband, his side chick ends up dead. Okay. So now immediately there's a suspicion that he killed her. He fucking goes on the lam, disappears, this, and this. And all of this shit unfolds that leads us to, well, damn, maybe he didn't do it. And then you get to the last fucking episode and you realize this piece of shit did it all fucking long. And they basically let us on this whole emotional journey for no reason. And this is some shit that could have been summed up in like a 75-minute television episode and just been over with. And they just... It's like typical HBO shit. Like,
sounds about right.
Like, you built us up to such a high point and then you let us the fuck down at the end. And the season finale, the series finale was just such a letdown. It was like literally like, yo, you had a spark when you started and now you're just garbage.
You're just garbage.
So The Undoing is definitely not willing. What you guys say, Tyler?
How is every HBO miniseries that?
I mean,
It's always
It's
that.
all that. It's always that.
The ending is always terrible.
Like what's the name?
I felt like The Wire ended good though.
Well, no, like a one season kind
Yeah, like what was the other one about the guy that went to prison? The Night Of.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ended
Exactly.
fucking terrible.
I didn't see it.
Night Of it starts off great. Like, it's great. This guy, he fucking gets accused of this fucking crime. He goes to jail, this and this. He's like a nice, clean-cut guy, and he has to transform himself into, like, the jail version of himself. So he becomes, like, a hardened fucking criminal, like, while he's locked up. And then there's, like, all of the jail shit, and there's kind of, like, an Oz element to it, but it's more realism to it, and this and this. And then it just ended, like, dumb as shit. And that's just kind of like HBO for you.
Yeah, I mean.
So it's definitely not The Undoing.
You got Ozark. You got P-Valley.
P-Valley was super popular.
You got Lovecraft Country.
Yes, I like Lovecraft Country a lot.
You got The Queen's Gambit, which
Awesome.
which is one of that's my dark horse. You got Black as Fuck.
Oh man,
People forgot about Black as
I
Fuck.
watched Black as Fuck 5 times in totality, and it's coming back for another season.
You got The Shy. You have The Last Dance, the 98 Bulls 10-part documentary.
Mm-hmm.
You have Greenleaf.
Which just ended, just had its series finale.
You got Yellowstone.
Yo, Yellowstone. I had to add Yellowstone. Yellowstone is a television show on the Peacock Network through Paramount, and it's like a TVMA, so it's cursing, it's sex, it's the whole nine, and it stars Kevin Costner. Oh, okay. Stars Kevin Costner as John Dutton, who's the head of the Yellowstone family ranch, 330,000 acres under his control in Montana, and it deals with he got a son that's a lawyer.
Like Yellowstone National Park.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like surrounding Yellowstone National Park, and they got all of this land, and it deals with people trying to poach the fucking land, people trying to steal their cattle and this, and it's literally like a modern day cowboys and Indian story, and it's dope as fuck. Like, it's crazy. I watched 3 seasons in 2 weeks.
Oh shit.
29 episodes in 2 weeks. Like, it's crazy.
And apparently they did a documentary on the manhunt.
Yes, the Olympic Park bomber.
I meant to watch that.
There
I just haven't gotten
was
to it.
a first manhunt, which was based on the Unabomber.
Okay.
From
Ted
2007,
Kaczynski.
yeah, from 2017, and it actually starred what's the guy's name from? Oh, Sam Worthington from Avatar was in it, so it was a big deal because you got this movie star that's the star of this miniseries or whatever like that, and it was like 8 episodes, and that one was good, but the Centennial Park bomber, the Olympic Park bomber, John. Crazy. I literally watched 8 episodes of that shit in a day and a half. That's how good it was. I was glued to watching that series.
When it comes to these shows, 3 of them jump out at me. It's Black as Fuck, it's The Last Dance, and then it's The Queen's Gambit.
Yes.
That's because I never Ozark this past season. It was
Once they start getting into the mental shit and the PT, all that crazy shit.
It was all right. Those are the 3 I'm pulling out of that. The Queen's Gambit, The Last Dance was the best documentary, and Black as Fuck was great.
It was great.
I'm not gonna hold you. I'm leaning towards Black as Fuck. But I really, really enjoyed The Last Dance. So many joints came out of The Last Dance.
Yeah.
So many memes and classic quotes.
Quotes, yeah, for sure.
And today, motherfuckers didn't win the Vapor Waffles. I saw the Isaiah John. I did everything
I qualified
to be selected, but I didn't make it. I like real shit. That John always comes the fuck back up.
Yeah.
So
I've watched Black as Fuck. I've logged so many hours watching. I was ready to start it again the other day. Mm-hmm. It's just such a poignant, funny,
and the fact that it has so many think pieces made about it.
Exactly. When it was satire.
Right.
And it just goes to show, white people can make 1,000 shows about with satire at the core, and black people make one, and it's like, what the fuck is going on? It's like the earth, black earth shattered.
Like Seinfeld has the biggest sitcom ever. Strictly based around the fact that he doesn't do anything, and the show is about nothing.
Exactly.
It's a cold joke on his life.
It's straight satirical, and it's the most popular comedy of all time. Kenya Barris made a show like a Black Curb, and motherfuckers lost their minds. It turned the black popular culture up on its axis.
Real shit.
So for that reason alone, I gotta pick Black as Fuck. I'm cool with splitting the award.
No, ain't no split. I'm going with Black as Fuck. Clap it up. Ain't no fucking split. Black as Fuck. The Bulls documentary was great. Wonderfully put together. Jordan was shooting fucking quarters with the security before he was supposed to go on the floor. Remember the white boy? Security for. So it's the documentary was great. But Black as Fuck was the best thing on TV this year. I'm cool with that. Do you want to do Man of the Year?
Yes. We've done this award in the past, and
We've given away a Man of the Decade.
Yeah. We've done this award in the past, but when you say Man of the Year, nobody quite fits the criteria like this year's winner of Man of the Year. You literally have a man that is an entrepreneur, that's successful, that's handsome, that's well-dressed, well-groomed, well put together, and he ain't taking no shit from no fucking body.
Listen, I seen him the other day. He was going off on the one chick. He don't fuck around.
Did you hear him on Clubhouse?
That's what I'm talking about.
On Clubhouse. Like, this is literally a man that is getting on social media and television media and stuff like that in a time where women culture and women in general are in charge of everything.
Right.
And basically telling women, what you selling, the men you want ain't buying, and you can get the fuck out of here if you got a problem with what I'm saying. And the winner is Kevin R. Samuels. I'm literally following this man on every piece of media you can follow somebody on. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Black Planet.
YouTube.
Like, wherever he's at, I need alerts because he gonna shoot you straight. And he reminds me of myself in a way where people get mad at his delivery as opposed to his message.
Right.
I don't like, and he said something on the Clubhouse that fucked me up. He said to the woman, y'all get mad at men because we don't talk to y'all like women do. That ain't my job to talk to you in the manner that a woman will talk to you. I don't gotta fucking put the medicine in the candy. I'm just gonna give you the medicine. Y'all on some bullshit. The shit that you want these men to do and the hoops you want them to jump through, and a successful man ain't doing it because he got options. He's successful already. He's successful without you. He don't need you.
He told the one chick, you attract parolees and niggas who beat your head.
And abusers.
Like, yeah, it's ball. But it's the truth.
And he's equal opportunity because if you seen the other clip when he was talking to the boy, he was like, you got a big dick?
Right. Me and Jules is funny because we was in Fridays the other day with like some thoughts. We was in Fridays out Delaware and shit. And chick walked through the restaurant, had on like a cat suit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Anybody with a cat suit on in daytime is
ridiculous.
You know, you out for blood. Like, she had a cat suit on and then she went and like sat. She went to the bathroom, then went back to her table, and I was like, "Who?" She said, "Well, she was sitting with the bull, and the bull got up so she could like slide into the joint." And he had, you ever see them braids where it's like the hang times start too early? So you know what I'm
Got the
saying?
starter breeds.
But it's not like regular hang time. It's like Gerald Green's.
Gotcha.
But it's not top braids. The hang time start like right there. And he had on this like, remember the Dickie diamond quilted jackets?
Yes. Army Navy store pups.
And I was like, I bet he be beating her. And he said it was just like, yo, we like laughed a little bit, but it's just like, you be knowing certain situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can look at certain people and just, like you can,
So
you
it's
know. Like
if I can spot it, and I'm not
sense.
and I'm not dating this nigga, and I'm not having sex with this nigga, why you couldn't spot it? and y'all are fucking in each other's personal space all the time.
So it's like, Kevin, and it's crazy. You bring up the whole drum with the big dick situation, and it's just like, nobody was offended when he did that.
No.
But on the flip side, they had like a whole Clubhouse thing like, oh, have you apologized to the girl?
And he said, why should I?
He's like, apologizing for what? He's like, she came on my show being rude, being extra, and then I gave her ass what the fuck she needed.
He said, I gave her 3 rebuttals and 3 different options. You need to book a session. You need to book a session. Do this, da-da-da. We can do this different. He said, then when I'm on the show and she's saying certain stuff, I'm saying, ma'am, please don't make me say this. Please don't make me do this. Like, he's trying to restrain himself because he know, like, you're not qualified to be satisfied at the end of the day. And you want to try to blame whatever dating mishaps or issues, whatever you got on other people. And he's just like, yo, do you know any men that make 6 figures a year? And she like, well, yeah, my father and my uncle. He like, so basically you don't know anybody because like you can't date them. Right. So he's like, where did you get this set of criteria from? Why you can't just date a regular guy, like somebody that worked for the city or like, you know what I'm saying? Or a fireman or something. Like, why you can't just date a regular guy? Well, I just find that the problems that I have are with guys that make less money. He's like, the money's not going to fucking solve your fucking problem. You need to find somebody that appreciates you. Yeah. But she's so married to her standard that it is what it is. And I listened to the whole long version of that Clubhouse. He was throwing some stats at they ass. He said 1 in 4 women will be married. He said 1 in 4 black women will be married. He said that's across, like, you can marry a white man, whatever. 1 in 4.
Yeah.
He said, so 75% of y'all gonna die alone. He said, so either you gonna change your approach or you gonna die alone. It's up to you. He's like, but the criterias and shit that y'all setting up for yourselves are unrealistic. So yeah, let's get some claps for Kevin Samuels.
Kevin
R.
Samuels is the man of the year.
In a landslide.
There was like nobody else to even nominate.
No, it's nobody to talk about. He was head and shoulders above everybody. So that's just an appreciation award at that point. Do you want to go music?
I mean,
You want to go music or social media?
social media.
All right. Most annoying caption of 2020.
Oh, boy.
This all you, Playboy.
Man, listen, I fucking hate Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Let me just note that. You know what I'm saying?
You're back on Instagram for those that are listening.
But today, we're getting paid. You know what I'm saying? Fuck. Shout out to Cavarzier. I had to do that shit just on the strength. It's like, trust me. Yeah, I'm here just so I don't get fired. By midnight, that shit'll be going. I can't take it, man. I got on there yesterday. Dog. I got on there yesterday. I saw the caption. And it was like, just, I haven't been on there in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I literally have not been on the joint in 2 weeks. The chick posted a picture and was like, he love a bitch cause she eat and don't leave no crumbs. I was like,
What does this mean?
what the fuck? And I'm like, this is
what I'm talking about.
I'm perplexed now.
You love a bitch because she eat and don't leave
Cause
no
she didn't
crumb.
look heavy. So I was like, how much you really
You
eating?
ain't eating much.
Like, or like you just got a fast metabolism or something. I was just like, what the fuck, yo? Like, I'm sweating like shit from this liquor. I don't drink. This is why I don't drink. Yeah, please, thank you. Jesus Christ. Man. But it's just like, I don't drink. Like, I'll be honest with you. I haven't drunk in like years. So it's like,
Shout out to Cavassier.
yeah, 2 shots,
Got us
nigga.
lit.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Real shit.
Oh,
Like,
wipe your head. Pause. You got like hoodie
fur.
fur.
I got it.
No, it's like a lot of it. All right, you good now? I'm good. All right, yeah, you good. Yeah, you are sweating.
Dog, I told you.
It's like a Trinidad James moment.
Yo, I'm
Pop
pop the
I'm
molly,
sweating.
baby. Like, yeah. Best TRPE. Oh no, what the fuck am I talking about? I'm on the wrong.
Caption.
Yeah, best caption. Most annoying caption, man. Sun kissed. That was bizarre. The sun kiss shit, because y'all don't be kissed by the sun. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be ashy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Y'all be ashy.
it's just I see that all the time, and I'll be like, your skin is like a little alligator-ish, but it's like whatever. It's the me for him. We'll
Bruh.
you know, we'll get into that. No pua. We'll also get into that one. Anything that incorporated the phrase love language.
That's super annoying.
Because my whole thing is like, when it comes to women especially, it's like, women will be like, my love language is gifts. And they'll be like, that's not
a love language. That's tricking.
That's prostitution.
Prostitution,
That's
man.
not a love language. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, untouchable, but you feel this. I saw that just one time, and I was
It
just
was
like,
enough. That's making the list.
that had to be on there. Because the thing about being untouchable is like, y'all be touched.
Yeah, y'all get touched up a lot.
Physically and mentally, y'all be touched. You know what I'm saying? And anything referencing a broke bitch that said something.
Yo, that's my man.
Y'all ran that joint into the ground, yo. And it's copyright infringement.
They be super specific. They be like,
That's the craziest.
like, I thought the bitch whose steps need to get repaired and ain't got
Yo.
no banister in her living room says so. Like, it's like, what are you talking about?
Yo.
I thought a bitch who ain't had no basement steps said something.
Yo, I
you got to
thought-
parachute down to the basement.
Yo, I seen the chick went to. I seen the joint that went to Miami. Young joint. I remember talking about it. She went to Miami and she was at the sugar factory, and the caption was like, "I thought a bitch that don't ever leave the hood said something." And I was like, yikes. right.
Your flight was $28.
Yo, Sugar Factory, $50.
Yeah, that shit is Fridays.
I was like, all right, cool, whatever.
Sugar Factory ain't nothing but Fridays with big ass goblets.
Exactly.
And food coloring on the fucking
medieval goblets. Oh shit. Oh man, for me when it comes to this category, it's the me for him and no Pua. You know those two.
Bruh. The funniest part of no Pua is
It was all Pua. It was all Pua.
It was Pua the whole time, yo.
If a nigga wrote no Pua on a
You
picture,
knew it was Pua.
It was in fact 100% Pua. That's what it was. It was funny because somebody posted a picture one day and they hashtagged the no Pua. So I clicked on the no Pua hashtag. So I went into the no Pua underbelly of like Philadelphia. And I wound up on like one of them, you know, I shot 3 niggas, 215. You know how like the hood niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I, you know.
Don't get smoked 410.
The Loud is in 43rd Street, you know, all that goofy shit. And he had every picture on his page was like Burberry down to the flow, Givenchy down to the flow, Dior down to the flow.
Yeah.
Every single picture. So and it was like the captions was just way too like, you know, niggas on my dick more than my bitch, you know? It was just way too much of that. So something was like, go to
His old picture.
February PP, which is pre-Pua.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you got like BC and they just, like,
February PP.
Go to February PP. And I got back to February and it was like New Balances and white beaters, no rolly. And it was just like, yeah, man, like, you know, Pua hit and it was all Pua.
My man had the best statement by far about Pua. My man said, PUA money turned niggas into who they always wanted to be.
Back on. I'm a professional.
For sure. He said the PUA money turned niggas into who they always wanted to be. It basically like accentuate whatever crazy shit a nigga had in his head, he was able to get it out once he got that Pua money.
Right, yeah.
Because it's like you got a lump sum of bread, you getting a stackiana, $1,200, $1,300 a week. Like, niggas ran amok, like, and they enjoyed themselves, as they should, but the problem is, they over-enjoyed themselves, and then they looked up and was like, damn, ain't no more checks coming? No.
My one homie compared it to getting your refund check in college. And I was like,
Thing is, they capped the refund checks. You couldn't
Right.
get back more than $3,500.
But $3,500 when you 19 and eating
man.
ramen for the last month and a
Listen,
half.
when I was in Atlanta going to school, I got that refund check. I was right at Dr. Denham.
I could
down
believe
at
it.
5 points.
You and
Let me get all of it, Nietzsche.
you in fucking Magic City talking about it's all that. Real
With
shit.
3 racks, fucking Meeks walk in the club, my night is over. You hear me?
5 racks smoking, looking like it's fog, yeah. Like, real shit. You a dope boy once that fucking refund check hit. So for me, it's no Pua or it's the me for him. The thing that makes me not, it's the me for him is bad because 99 times out of 100, the me is you and the him is married. Right. So you can't even post.
You can't post a nigga. You can't even acknowledge him.
Right. I get that. But at the end of the day, there is a me and there is a him when they say it's the me for him.
Right.
The no Pua
It's straight cat.
was in fact one, like how no cat was the joint for the year. Like
cat.
no Pua is in fact all Pua.
Yes.
Like don't you think for a second that this was anything other than Pua?
Yes.
When you see that hashtag, of course.
Yes.
So Taylor, you got emphasis on this no Pua or
I mean, no Pua just makes sense for this year.
it's no Pua or it's the me for
It
him.
encapsulates 2020.
You want to go no Pua?
Yeah, no Pua. You got it.
Give it up, Taylor. No Pua. No Pua is the caption of 2020. No way around it. We did sneaker. We did, oh man. Because we got a couple of words that we can just tuck because we can really get into them. We got to knock this out. And I got a write-in for this one. The best TRPE moment of 2020. Because we never give ourselves props.
Yeah,
We've been
for
doing
sure.
this shit for years. We never give ourselves props for this shit.
We are about to kick off year 4.
We're about to kick off year 4 of this shit, man. Hopefully we got some big things in the works.
Definitely.
Hopefully, I need a raptor and that's a whole nother story. But we got some things we're trying to do and trying to put together. So I basically went back throughout this year thinking about our biggest, funniest moments. There was one I absolutely forgot about that I got to add in here because some people started hitting me about it, and I'm like, yes, that has to be on there. First on the list was Side Pua.
Yes.
Now, that episode was probably our funniest, most ridiculous episode.
Non-stop.
Because it was Side Pua and Glizzy Mania, which is also nominated together. But the actual quote of, this ain't even my Pua, this is Side Pua, was fucking excellent. Great moment of the year. You got Damn, the E. Ness story. Word to my girl Mona Love, don't call me white girl. It's self-explanatory.
Enos asked to marry her in the DM, and she said, I thought about it for a second. I took a walk. I took a drink. I came back, and I said, you know what? Let's do this. Enos said, where you at?
And she said, Delaware.
He said, damn. Like,
There will be no union.
If you was in Penrose, I was out there. You was in West, I was out there. Delaware,
Yo.
damn.
Yeah, you know the funniest part about that nobody tripped over? You was like, the box Caprice is for the hood only. Yo, the box Caprice.
My uncle like
Yo,
this place.
yeah, real
I got
shit.
Big Dan insurance.
Real talk.
I ain't going nowhere. Yeah.
Next on the list is y'all was gonna make the Birdman pay to Tina Marie. Now I'm gonna explain why this is so funny to me. Listen,
This is my dark horse.
I'm not exaggerating. I say it 3 times a week now, and I'm gonna tell you why. Whenever I run into a situation where something is gonna be more than I thought it was gonna be, that's the line I say. So, Pete, I'm in the Poppy store the other day. I take, the Lysol wipes.
Yes,
I take them to work because I got the big canisters. So I take them to work with me in like a Ziploc bag because I wipe down the steering wheel, everything I'm going to be touching on the bus and shit. I always wipe it down. So I left them at the crib, like rushing out. So I'm just like, damn. Poppy store right across the street from my depot. I'm going to run over there, see if they got some wipes or whatever. So I come in, I'm like, Mommy, you got some sanitizing wipes, some cleaning wipes, something? She's like, right there. They had the little pack. You know how you like lift up the plastic part and reseal it? It was a 10-pack of wipes. So I'm like, 10 packs, perfect. I don't need it for the day. I'm like, how much is this? She scanned it. She was like, $8, Bobby. I'm like, $8 for 10 wipes? That's damn near $1 wipe. I'm like, that don't make no sense. She was like, wait, and then I looked at the screen because they got a screen out. It say quantity 4. She accidentally hit quantity 4. She's like, oh, no, Poppy. Yeah, it's $2. I was like, y'all was getting ready to make the Birdman pay to Tina Marie in this motherfucker. And she was like, what, Papa? I'm like, nothing. Like, whenever some shit don't go right with money, that's my joy now. Like, y'all was getting ready to make the Birdman pay to Tina Marie in this motherfucker. Dog, I wish you could have seen my face when she said $8. I'm like, what? And I definitely said that shit out loud. Like, y'all was about to make the Birdman pay to Tina Marie. She was like, what, Papa? I'm like, no. Or if I just give you the white list, $2. But that's my favorite one-liner of the year from this shit, of course. Of course, Glizzy Mania. We just spoke about it.
Ridiculous.
Glizzy Mania. Taylor had a good time during Glizzy Mania. The refrigerator shuffle from the live show.
Yes, man.
If you was there when that shit was everything. Getting the refrigerator out of the cubby was lit. The dust argument. What kind of dust? That gave me an absolute. I didn't realize people found it so funny
Because like
I was stressed the fuck out during the whole argument. So it's like the shit really wasn't that funny to me. You versus Bill Collector. When I listened back to it, I listened to it the other day, and you was like, I want you to know I did this to you. And I was like, yo, you sound like Ron Isley. That shit definitely sounded like the end of the download video. I'm like, yo, Chad was fucking the fuck out. And then my write-in that people mentioned to me, when Mitch said Hitler was right, I forgot all about that. Because what made it so funny was he was like, yeah, I got banned off of Twitter again. I'm never making another Twitter. Mind you, he's on Twitter right now. He's like, I'm never making another Twitter. It's like, what happened? He's like, I said Hitler was right. And Carl was like, that Hitler was right. And then you gave him an out. It was like, oh, you talking about like the bringing everybody together with the propaganda side of it. He was like, no, he was right about it. All right. He was right about it.
Tried to shoot him some bell.
Shoot him some bell. That's the bill collector shit. What one of these are you? In fact, Taylor, you here every week. What's your opinion on this?
I like the side pua the most because I didn't hear the term pua.
Yeah.
And then it was just that for like 45 minutes.
It's crazy,
straight.
but a lot of people was like, yo, I never heard pua until y'all started saying the
Yeah, you brought that to the...
I'm about to tell you, I gotta give props where they do. My man Jesse, who's not even like a street motherfucker, he's none of that. He's like the quintessential good guy at work who does everything right, always has his shirt tucked in, like all that shit. When the dude came up, we was at 33rd and Dolphin. We were on the 49, staying out there, and dude came up. You know, you come up the like through the Parkway, like through the back way, coming to 33rd Street. The light turned red, and he did 2 donuts. Remember I tell you, everybody's driving like this, and we pay for it. He did 2 donuts at the red light for no reason, and the light turned green, and he took off. My man turned around and was like, "That's that pua." And ever since that, I lost it. I'm like, pua. I've never said PUA after that shit. He was like, "That's that pua." They acting crazy with that shit, and that's where pua came from. For me, it's damn or pua, or the dust.
Or the Birdman painted Tina
The
Marie.
Tina Marie shit is hilarious.
When you sent me the write-up, I
Dog.
put crying face. I'm like, yo, I forgot about that. That shit
Dog.
was so funny, man.
It's crazy to think how long 2020 was. Our live show was this year.
Yes.
Cause somebody
It was
when
January.
Cause I mentioned to my homie at work, he was like, "No, when y'all did that refrigerator shuffle shit at the live show, I was like, well, that was a couple years ago." He's like, "No, nigga, it was January." Like I had
4 years ago.
I had hair. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, "No, nigga, that was January." I'm like, bullshit. He was like, "Nigga, y'all was supposed to have another show April 3rd. I'm like, of this year? He was like, "Yes, nigga." I'm like, then I went and looked back through my photos, and I'm just like, damn, yo.
Yeah, 2020 was 4 years long.
I'm like, yo, the live show really was in January, so that was 2020.
Yeah.
It feels like it was forever ago.
Yeah, by this time last year, you promoted on December.
Right, yeah. Because the show was January 16th or some shit like that. Yeah, crazy as fuck. So I when he said, I'm just like, damn, that was all within this year. So it's a toss-up, honestly.
I like Side Pua for the win.
I like Sapua.
And we freestyled that. We didn't cover
Yeah, well, I mean, most of it is freestyle. Even like to me, down like the dust argument wasn't like I didn't really plan. I knew I was gonna tell the story, but it's just. You know, I don't be necessarily I'm telling motherfuckers my life, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck?
That dust thing still bugs you now, which makes it that much fun.
Yeah. Only because I seen him the other day. And he started saying stupid shit about LeBron, and we started like halfway going at it. I told you we go at it about every fucking thing. To me, it was damn, like, because we knew she was going to say something ridiculous, but I didn't think it was going to be that silly.
Right.
And she was telling a story about the black doctor wanting to clean her stove, and it came out of left field. So it's like, I'm good with Sapua.
I'm good with Side Pua, man.
Taylor's good with Sapua. Dan's good with Sapua. Vicky's good with Sapua, apparently. Sapua is it. Yeah. Because Pua is funny enough. To have side Pua is just wild. Like that's when you know you trapping like a fool. When you got side Pua going on, that's a wild ass time. Or they gonna be so upset next year, boy. I'll tell you, 21. We're gonna get into that when we talk about the best 20.
Let's knock out the album of the year.
I forgot about album of the year. So what threw me off was that.
Oh yeah.
So I just album of the year, not even there.
Yeah, we got a sponsor for the album of the year category.
what's up?
The album of the year category is going to be sponsored by Doug Slim. His new EP, Slim Season, that's SLIMSZN, is available now on all DSPs as well as Audio Mac and SoundCloud. Be sure to check out his latest single on Sunday. Everywhere music is available. Follow all his socials for more music, content, and giveaways at Doug Slim _. That's Doug Slim _ on Twitter and IG.
I was about to say, I feel like I see his name and shit. Shout out to him.
He talked to us a lot on the
us.
socials. Doug Slim, that's my guy. I knew him since 2014. He been doing this artist thing for a minute. When I used to do my showcase night, me and Big Dan, we had our showcase night at after midnight on Thursdays. Doug Slim used to come through and perform Pretty much not every week, but like a good amount of the weeks out of the year. He used to come through and do his thing. So definitely excited for his project. He wants us to do like a collaboration with him on a future project, like a TRPE radio host. His next project. He talked to me about that. So, yeah. So, follow Doug Slim at Doug Slim _ on Twitter and IG, and check out Slim Season on all DSPs where you can get music as well as Audio Mac and SoundCloud. So, album.
You can take it.
The year. I'm going to just run through these real quick. And then we'll, give our highlights from each album, after we go through all the nominees. Future, High Off Life. Mixed reviews on this album, but overall, I think it was a strong album. Had a monstrous single that got like 600 million views on YouTube, shit like that. Life is good. Lil Baby, My Turn. A lot of people love this album. This was one of the 2 albums this year that went double platinum. Benny the Butcher, Burden of Proof, excellent album. This is Benny's actual debut album through Griselda and Empire. From a God to a King, which was Conway's debut album. Who's also part of the Griselda camp. Nas, King's Disease. I think this is a lot of people's pick for album of the year. Pop Smoke, Meet the Woo 2, which is his posthumous album that came out after his untimely demise earlier this year. Lil Uzi Vert, Eternal Take, which is the other album this year to go double platinum. Megan Thee Stallion, Good News, and Freddie Gibbs, Alfredo, which was executive produced by Alchemist.
Oh, you can go ahead and get claps to Lil Baby.
Let's go ahead and put a pin in this.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's like Future's album was great. I ain't gonna say great.
It was good.
It was good.
Yeah.
Very good. I really like
like-
Trillionaire. That's my favorite record.
it's like
off
an
there.
84.
As ironically, as much shit as I talk about NBA YoungBoy, that's like
flamed
my
that
favorite song on the
flamed
fucking
that
album.
record.
So it's like, at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, the album was great. He had the feature from Drake, Life is Good. The shit was awesome. Benny the Butcher, Burden of Proof, fire. That shit was a very, very good album. My personal favorite from this list is Nas, King's Disease. We've already established that. I'm a Nas fan.
That's my favorite from the list too.
But it's when you look at Nas, King's Disease and compare it to My Turn,
it didn't do as much. It didn't go as far. It didn't do as much.
It's like comparing the... trying to think of the right way to put this. It's like LeBron's season in 2018 with the Cavaliers. That last season where he had 2,000 points, 800 rebounds, 700 rebounds, 800 assists.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. Should have won MVP. But the Warriors have Steph Curry,
Right.
Kevin. It's just like that's what Lil Baby's album was. It was
Right.
the 18 Warriors, and Nas King's Disease was his 18 performance with the Cavaliers. Where it's like, are you winning a chip? No.
Yeah.
But you clearly showed you're the OG. You're the best rapper out there still in a lot of people's eyes. You got a solid production effort from Hit Boy. He did the whole album. It was great.
But you mixed up the old head with the young bulls, and you did it in a way that wasn't messy or sloppy or reaching. Like every record made sense.
Right. Made total sense.
But at the end of the day, Lil Baby has a record on his album that went 5 times platinum. He has Whoa on that album. Like, people forget that Whoa is on that album. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
and he got another record, and We Paid, that's like 4 times platinum. You know what I'm saying?
So
it's like,
it already won an award tonight. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, what the hell, man? You sound crazy giving it to anything outside of Lil Baby. Uzi Vert's album was decent.
Excellent album.
Excellent.
And the deluxe was better than the original. The deluxe was crazy.
I listened to Meg Thee Stallion the other day.
Please tell them what you told me.
I got a headache. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, as crazy, and I'm gonna be fair and split it down the middle. New rap for the most part,
it's garbage.
It pretty much
stinks.
All Meg album is I fucked your nigga. You see the Icy Protect? Yo, nigga bought it. That's all the album. Every single song, that's what it is. But it's like niggas. Every album, on the flip side, every song is, I got the chopper. Icy Protect. That's all this shit is. Music stinks from all different. That's why you can only really get to where it's like, damn, it's only really 6 or 7 good albums for the year.
Yeah, no bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? For even as much shit as we talk about, like Future and Lil Baby, they occasionally will, like Lil Baby will haul off and do the bigger picture. Future will haul off and do a Life is Good where it just completely changes up.
Exactly.
It just, a lot of these other joints is like, I was just being fair, putting Meg Thee Stallion on there. You know what I'm
He
saying?
wanted some female representation.
I feel like the female rappers had a great year. That's why I put it at the end. But, you know, for the most part,
I'm good with Baby. It was my final three. My three favorite albums of the year was Nas, Uzi,
and Baby.
And it was that. And they all came out around the same time.
I know he would put Future up there. High Off Life was good. I would put it up there. And it sealed his 7 times in a row going number 1. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I would put Future up there. But, no. For me, King's Disease is my favorite album of the year. But Lil Baby shit is,
No, let's give it up for Lil Baby. All right, man, we coming to the end. We only got a few more categories, brother.
Oh, Lifetime Finesser.
I'm right there. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, Lifetime Finesser, man. It's like when Trump straight said I didn't lose. Y'all got me fucked up.
I saw a report today that said he's still looking for an angle on how to challenge the election results. Like, he on some shit. Like, he in the lab. Like, I ain't figured it out yet.
We gonna vote here amongst us and see who the fucking president is gonna be.
He like, listen, I ain't quite figured it out yet.
Real talk.
But when I do, I'm gonna get back to y'all. It'll be between now and December 30th.
That's your man.
He's sick. He's literally sick, man.
Trump straight was like, no, I ain't lose shit. They cheated me.
He might have won, but I didn't lose.
I don't know how y'all looking at it, but I ain't lose. I got robbed. And they like, there are no found reports on that. He like, oh, you just saying that because you a Democrat. Hey, I've been a Republican for 20 years.
Every lawsuit he's lodged got shot down in the preliminary stage. Like, nothing progressed.
Like, it's not even
past
getting picked up. Yeah, right.
He like, this is dumb.
This is stupid. Yeah. And it's crazy because a lot of people, I was reading the thing the other day, were saying a lot of people won't even like basically give him the complete like, yo, just let that the fuck up, because they don't want to seem like they do it while he's in office. So it's like the 20th when he's going and Biden's in. You know what I'm saying?
They gonna go ham on this motherfucker. I've been told it, nigga, he lost back in November. I don't know why he ain't listening.
Trump has been doing this since pretty much middle school.
Yeah, like his whole philosophy, if you've seen the Trump Dynasty documentary, is never admit defeat.
If you win, great, you win. If you lose, that shit ain't happen like that.
Yeah, you spin it into
somebody
a
else
victory
did
for
some bullshit. That's the reason you lost.
Yeah.
It's the only way around it. Lifetime Finesser, no way around it. When you really get into his casinos shit, the football shit, the fact that he
bankrupt the city.
The fact that he went, this nigga was so ridiculous with his finessing. He was worth $40 million.
I know what you're about to say.
He called Forbes, acting as his financial advisor, and said Mr. Trump is worth way more than $40 million, and we got the numbers to prove it. Just to get a reevaluation of being worth $200 million, and then going to the bank with Forbes article. I'm worth $200. Y'all can give me that loan for me.
Then called back the next year.
Yo.
And said, no, because we got so he's worth at least $400 million. At least $400.
Trump is crazy.
He finessed all the way up to like the top 8 on the list.
The boy was on the joint saying how when he figured out what Trump was doing, he wrote an article about the shit, and Trump sued him for slander. And he said he got a call, was like, Donald Trump wants to meet with you. You need to come to the Trump Towers. So he was like, I took the meeting. Okay, cool. He's like, I get up there. He's like, this big, he's like, you don't realize how tall Trump is, because Trump's like 6'3", 6'4".
Oh, shit.
So he was like, yeah, Trump comes out. He's like, he's towering, the big hair, all this shit. Okay. He brings me in the office and was like, yeah, look, I'll drop the lawsuit. You retract all of that and you work here. And he was like, I took the job. Like, and it was like, Trump like, yeah, you figure this shit out, man. I can't have you on the streets. But it's like, yo.
You talking to more people?
Yeah, that shit. Trump basically sued him just to get his attention, to bring him in to talk to him. You know what I'm saying? Lifetime Finesser, dog.
Yo, he's crazy.
He's smart. Don't get it fucked up. He's a genius.
He's smart to a fault.
I mean,
like, he's figured out the in betweens of life and manipulation and
that gray area.
That gray area.
Yeah.
He lives in the gray area.
Yeah, it's wild. But he definitely Lifetime Finesser, man.
Yeah, no, without a doubt.
Finesser of our lifetimes goes to Donald Trump.
I'm not gonna miss him as president, but I'm gonna miss his antics.
The antics shit, yeah, hell yeah, you can always miss it. Because the antics were great. I wonder what
he
Joey
should get like a media correspondent job.
I wonder what Joe is planning. You know what I'm saying? Like
They might have to rumble on the White House lawn to get Trump out of office.
I ain't leaving.
I'm not
I
leaving.
ain't leaving. This one's on a sadder note. Kobe Bryant and Chadwick Boseman passed away this year. And somebody the other day was like, which one do you think hit harder? And I'm like, I mean, you can't really compare.
It's a death.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, no, that death was real. But like, it don't work like that. The Chadwick Boseman joint for me was a little bit more like, just because we all made jokes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like the jokes kind of flew when they saw the pictures of him like real small and everything, and it was just like. Then you got the back end and you like, ain't no cash in this back. Yeah, like it's when you just like, and it made you like, that kind of started my social media like, I don't even know if I'm a part of this bullshit no more. Cause it's going somewhere else. It's gotten to the point now where it's just like, and don't get it fucked up. We saw it in Kobe's death. Motherfuckers was posting the helicopter crashes that weren't really his helicopter.
They killed Rick Fox in that.
They
Remember
killed
that?
Rick Fox. They killed all the daughters. It was bizarre. So it's just like, looking back at the Chadwick Boseman situation, it's just like, damn, yo, like, dude kept it going. You know what I mean? Like, he kept filming and kept doing, like, he never stopped. He literally never once was like, yo, I got this disease. I'm sick. I'm dealing with X, Y, Z.
Right.
I need time off. To the point where, like, they were saying how, like, people he worked with didn't even know.
Right.
And they made their assumptions and shit, but it was just like, nah, that really ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, So the Chadwick Boseman joint definitely like bothered me. As much as the Kobe shit was like, huh? Like, and it's crazy because I was looking at a video the other day. Somebody played his speech on Facebook, his Hall of Fame speech.
Yeah.
Not his Hall of Fame, his jersey retirement speech. And it was just like, yeah, Kobe not supposed to be dead, yo.
No, not at all.
Like,
Kobe was supposed to be, part owner of the Lakers, and that was that. You know what I'm saying? Like he was developing his companies. He
if nothing
he
else,
won an Oscar.
If nothing else, Kobe was supposed to like really, really try to bring female basketball
Right.
to that next level where, you know what I mean? Like just rejuvenating everything about the sport and the league and everything. And it's just like, damn, yo, like Kobe gone.
Yeah.
We was sick. I was physically ill.
Yeah.
Like I was sick.
For days. Like it was fucked up.
So definitely rest in peace to Kobe. Rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman. Rest in peace to all the rappers who died. It's too many to name.
Pop Smoke, Mo 3,
Von.
Von. Who else?
I'm drawing blanks.
It was a lot. John Thompson died this year. Coach of Georgetown.
Oh yeah, John Thompson.
Yeah.
Right. Felt like it was 3 years ago, right? Yeah. I saw the thing the other day. It was like
Damn, Huey. I forgot Huey died this year.
Sean Connery died this year. There's a lot of people. Because I saw the magazine the other day where it had like all the famous people who passed away this year. Tiny Lister. Yeah. Like
Natalie DeSalle Reed from BAPS and
yeah, she passed away
How to
last
Be a
week.
Player. She passed away last week.
Did they say what it was?
COVID complications.
Was it COVID?
Or it might have been colon cancer. I think you're right. Colon cancer. I'm sorry.
I thought you said COVID cancer
No,
too. I was
COVID
like, oh
cancer.
man, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
Fred
Swear to God, I'm like, oh man, some new shit.
Yeah, Fred the Godson died this year. FBG,
He died from
FBG,
COVID.
FBG Duck was killed this year. Who else? Malik B from the Roots passed away this year. Fifth Ward Weeby was a bounce music legend. Pop Smoke. The girl China from Philly. She had an accidental drug overdose.
Oh yeah.
Huey had the Pop Lock and Drop It record.
Damn, he died?
Yeah. He was shot and killed.
The Pop Lock and Drop It, that boy?
Yeah.
Wow.
This was June 25th. Gunshot wound.
Damn, I miss everything.
Yeah, shit crazy. Lil Marlo from QC got murdered in Atlanta on May 1st. No, I'm sorry. On July 11th, his birthday was May 1st.
Who did the Huey guy mess with?
He was with Toya's second husband. What the fuck is his name? Ridiculous ass bull from they had the reality show. Myth Hits.
Myth Hits. Yeah, that was the producer. Yeah.
Yep. FBG Duck, Von, Mo 3. Like, it's been a crazy, crazy year, man. And these is just, pretty much people in hip hop and, actors and things like that. Like, it's been a crazy 2020, man. Yeah, the kid Nick Blicky from New York. Like, a bunch of people, man.
I don't think John Singleton was. Who's John Singleton?
Yeah,
the director.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the dad from Friday. No, that's a Witherspoon. Yeah,
John Singleton died 2019.
Yeah, I didn't think that was this year. But yeah, man, R.I.P. to everyone who passed away untimely this year. At the end of the day, if you made it through this year, you still got, your health, a little bit of poor. You know what I'm saying? You really can't be upset. Because you know what's crazy is, and we're going to go right into this one. With the this award is named after you, Taylor. It's the Shake in My Head Taylor, whatever Taylor's last name is. You know how they be like the Susan B. Anthony Courage Award or the Charles S. Dutton Sanitation Award. This is the Taylor, whatever Taylor's last name is, Shake in My Head Award, because that's I noted out. All he does is shake his head. And this award goes to the United States for completely botching COVID-19. I listened to our episode that we did with Uncensored. Yeah. Shout out to Slap, shout out to Kyra, shout out to Juan. I love Juan's voice.
Juan's voice is crazy.
It's like a weather woman. You know what I'm saying? The show we did with them, I listened to that the other day in the gym. We did that show practically at the beginning of COVID at like April, when like the first shutdown shit really popped, like April, May. When we did that show with them, do you know how many people had died in the United States from COVID?
Probably like 30,000. 48,000.
Remember, it was 37 in Washington State?
Yeah.
And on that show in like May, we were talking about how crazy it was that 50 people died in America.
Yeah.
We're right now at 302,000. Crazy, dog.
So from May to December.
You see what I'm saying?
300,000 people.
300,000 people checked in 7 months.
Yeah, that's...
Like, you're ripping off 40,000 deaths a month.
Yeah.
I told you I seen that thing the other day. It was like 2,000 people a day in some cases.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Like, these COVID-related deaths have now jumped up into some of the deadliest days in U.S.
Deadliest days in U.S. history, man. So it's like, the Shake in My Head Award this year is no even for nominees, for none of that. Yeah. I'm like, the USA with Corona. The crazy part was we knew it was coming. We had a shot.
Yeah.
We had an honest, and that's kind of what backdoors me into like Pfizer. I feel like all of this shit just works hand in hand.
And that audio recording of Trump, like a month before COVID actually came over here, he was like, "No, this is going to be really bad," and then didn't act on it.
Nothing about it.
Right. So it's like,
we got the primaries coming up. I ain't got time for this COVID shit.
Like all of it just plays in to one another, and it's just like, damn, yo, like. We knew it was coming. We had a shot to make it right. We fucked it up. Then you look up and it's like, yo, the people that are dying are our elders, people who have, issues with prior pre-existing conditions and everything. And they're just falling apart because, the bodies just can't take it.
Yeah, a close friend of mine, grandmother just passed from COVID last Friday.
It's
and
crazy.
It was literally one of them situations where it's just like, she's a resilient lady, been, sick before, had knee replacement, hip replacement, all of that, bounced back from everything better than ever. And there's just this one thing she just couldn't handle, and it ended up taking her out, man. It's crazy.
I'm going to get me a knee replacement. Like, I don't know if that's elective.
Elective?
Like people go get like their asses done and shit. I want to get a new knee. My left knee be aching like shit. I want a knee bad than a motherfucker, man. But definitely the Shaking My Head shit for this year.
Yeah, the USA gets that award hands down.
They just completely botched.
You had a head start. You had all the information.
It was ridiculous.
You had people like coming to you like, yo, I was just in so-and-so. This shit is going crazy over there. Yo, I was just in Italy. It's going crazy. I was just in Israel. It's going da-da-da. You got to get a handle on this because, and they like, man, primaries. Like,
yeah, we not worried about that.
Fuck all this shit.
We not on that. We off of that. We not fucking with that.
And it went from that to flat out panic.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely I guess shout out to the USA for botching COVID the way that they did.
Credit you deserve for being total dickheads.
We got one last category.
We got one last category.
Category. We got the MVP. Who won? Who had the best 2020? All right. 6 people on this. I added one.
Oh, you added one. Okay.
I told you I was in that line. I said, no, they got to go on this motherfucker, man. Gonna start this list off with LeBron James.
Yes.
We can go into these people after we run down the list and what they did and what's going on. Number 2 nominee on this is female rappers.
As a unit.
Female
Even
rappers.
Even though they all hate each other.
Right.
We'll nominate y'all as a unit.
Number 3 is the PUA ballers. Everybody who balled with some PUA. I have a trick up my sleeve or ace in the hole as to why PUA ballers can be beat. Number 4 is Lil Baby. We explained that earlier.
Yes.
Number 5 is our friend, our brother to the show here. Been up here more times than anybody. Yes. Pastor Carl Day.
Been on MSNBC, CBS News,
everything.
CNN, talk to the president, the whole 9.
And then the write-in that I put in while I was waiting at Chick-fil-A for all our food. Fast food and drive-thrus as all. They're making more money than they have to be. Because every drive-through line is in the street.
I have a friend of mine who does security nationally for Live Nation. He used to do security for Vanity Grand, shit like that. And he talked to the owner of Sardi's.
I remember you saying that
back in the summertime. And he literally said their business was up like 500%. Like, he's like, yo, we damn near can't keep up with the orders. We have so many.
Anybody who's selling food, drive through, pick up, it's crazy. You would almost think people just aren't cooking. That's how it seems. Because every drive-through, I don't give a fuck where you at in the city. Popeyes, McDonald's, Burger King, nigga, Hardee's. It don't matter where the fuck
Arby's.
But nigga, Arthur Streeters, nigga, anywhere you can find them selling some fucking takeout fast food, the line is wrapped. Or the Chick-fil-A line over here, just swear to God. Mind you, they got like 20 curbside spots. We pull up, sit in the curbside spot. The drive-through line is around the building and going over to the Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm just like,
what's next?
How and why? Yeah. What the fuck is this? And it don't matter. I do the 27 every day. You go down Broad and Carpenter, the Popeyes and the McDonald's, you got to get in the left lane because this is the Popeyes, this is McDonald's. The drive-through traffic is in Broad Street. Every fucking day. It doesn't make sense.
That's nuts.
And the crazy part is you can go into all these places in order. It's insanity. So it's like, yeah, I saw that shit and I'm like, yeah, I know they're making money. Yeah. The workers is probably overworked like a motherfucker.
Yeah, they probably fucking got mandatory overtime now.
You know what real quick, before we get into breaking these down, I saw this and I had to talk about it because I ordered something and it's not here yet. I ordered it on December 2nd. Of course, this idiot sends it USPS. So you know where we're at. I don't know if y'all know, but like everything in post office is just fucked up. So I saw a post on Twitter. If everybody listening, USPS is completely backed up. All the COVID, they're like short-staffed at all the centers to fulfill.
They're not scanning in no package.
They're not scanning in nothing. My package still says Birmingham, Alabama. I ordered it on December 2nd. You know what I'm saying? It's still down there. So I saw this post. It is just how ridiculous the internet can be.
I know what it is.
I've been at USPS for about 25 years now. I've never seen anything like this. I usually have 50 to 120 packages a day to deliver. I start at 7 and I finish around 3:30. Depending on the amount of mail and how many boxes. So I still start at 7 a.m., but I get done between 5:30 and 7 p.m. They fill my truck with packages. Today I had 249. Other employees delivered 50 more. I have almost 600 mailboxes that I deliver to, so half the people got a package. This is unprecedented. We are doing our best. Carriers are working their asses off. Some carriers are even working on Sunday. We're tired. We're trying to, so please understand and try to be kind. Leave your porch light on if you're expecting a package and it's dark. Keep the dog away from the house until we're gone. Open the garage door. Don't block mailboxes with trash cans or vehicles. Help us help you. It's dangerous delivering mail in the dark. Hopefully we can all get through this safely. The first comment I saw was, you had time to write all this and I ain't get my package? I'm just like, dog. I'm like, yo, America's ridiculous, man. But
time to write all this.
But it's the truth. It's like, yo, everything when it comes to anything right now, it just seems like it's just jammed up. So that Chick-fil-A shit made me put them on the list. Now, when we get into the minutia of this list, I look at Pastor Carl, and I'm just like, damn, Carl had a great year.
Amazing year.
Argued with Trump, made papers, he was on Como, he was on Don Lemon, he's everywhere.
He's everywhere. Yeah.
Everywhere.
We got a partnership with Van Jones. They doing different initiatives in the city and then in other areas. He has other pastors adopting his like philosophies on how they can be more involved in the community and helping people, that need it the most. So he definitely like had a banner year 2020.
Definitely. Like you gotta. Carl even said, Carl was like, it's gonna be hard for me to beat them PUA ballers. But like I said, my ace in the sleeve, like Carl mentioned, Carl said, damn, it's gonna be hard for me to beat them PUA ballers, but they all going to jail next year. I'm like, you got a point. PUA ballers have to go on there. I look at it like, if the PUA ballers do win this award, it's like Giannis winning the MVP.
It's a hollow victory.
Because he's not winning the chip. And they going to jail. You know what I'm saying? So y'all not about to just defraud the government and just run off scot-free.
Yeah.
Scot-free. It's not happening.
There was literally people that are like one person removed from me that made $250,000.
Yes.
Between doing their PUA, doing other people's shit.
Side poo. Side poo is what really got people.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like motherfuckers up.
It's like having a job and then having a side hustle.
And here it is now, December 21st.
You work your 9 to 5 to fund the dream.
They are dead crack. Like they are looking for. They're trying to borrow $40.
I could believe
it.
They
had $250,000 less than 6 months ago. Like shit like that is what was going on with people. Because no matter how much money a motherfucker make, if you don't teach them how to manage their bread, it doesn't matter. Like, they just gonna buy nonsense with it. They just gonna buy more of the dumb shit that they've been buying or more of the dumb shit that they've been wanting. And then this is what it is. And they literally gave us all of this money and motherfuckers gave that shit right back. They gave it to the airlines, they gave it to Jamaica, they gave it to Atlanta, Vegas, Miami.
Neiman's, Nordstrom's,
Saks.
Saks.
Like unprecedented. Like
I called my homegirl that works at Neiman's. She was like, Matt, because I wanted to get her some shoes.
There's nothing.
She's like, there's nothing here. I was like, what do you mean nothing? She was like, hello, like nothing. She's like, it's empty. She's like, Matt, they bought all the ugly shit. We never sell the ugly shit. Like the ugly shit goes back. She said they bought the ugly shit, and I'm just like, damn, that's crazy. Like, so yeah, no, they was turning it up.
Only cool shit they did was I think a lot of niggas bought like they winter shit in the summertime, so at least they got like winter coats and shit like that. Because they ran out of summer shit to buy after a while. Like once you start getting into August and September, like the summer shit is like out the window.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? So hopefully y'all was smart enough to buy y'all a little Montclair, a little Dior puffer, some shit like that. So, you know what I'm saying? Because it's been cold the last couple days.
Little Canada Goose.
Yeah.
Did we mention Lil Baby?
We as far as his stats and all that,
As far
no,
as
we
the
didn't.
year? Okay, no. He's having the best year for any rapper.
Yeah.
James Harden bought him Richard Mille.
Yep.
Best tweet I see was it was like James Harden looking at what's Lil Baby's chick?
Oh, Jada.
James Harden looking at Jada after he gave Lil Baby a watch and a Rolls Royce. You ever see the shit with a cheerleader and she's like,
yeah, the sassy cheerleader. My favorite,
I fell out off
my
of that.
favorite James Harden tweet of the last week was James Harden reports. James Harden says he was working out in Atlanta and Vegas the whole time he was away from the Rockets, and they was like, these his trainers, and it was a picture of 42 Doug, Lil Baby, and Rollo Rodriguez.
He was in a press conference, and the media guy was like, "Yo, why were you not here with Houston?" He was like, "I was doing some private training." He's like, "Private training? I saw you with Lil Baby." He was like, "Well, you don't train 24/7." I was like,
I hear you, but
like James Harden silly as shit. But yeah, no.
Trending.
Yeah, right. You're right. But a big beer and a big stomach and shit. I'm like, yo, Harden crazy as fuck. But Lil Baby had a phenomenal year, went double platinum, put out the best album of the year.
got the #1 song on Apple Music right now.
Which one is that?
No, not everybody. The other one. The other joint he released. The one talking about, was this figures in your business?
Oh, okay, I did hear it, yeah.
That joint.
He had Whoa, which was a smash. Bigger Picture, which was a smash. Was a 42 Doug. We paid, which was a smash. He's on the remix to Life Is Good. Like it's like the thing now that when you have the remix, go get The Baby and Da Baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Best of both worlds, I guess. You know what I mean?
Best of both babies.
Yeah, best of both babies. And it's just like, Little Baby had a phenomenal year. He's in some nonsense again with the whole Jada situation. Apparently, that's like his thing,
That
though.
nigga get caught cheating every week.
I was about to say they're wild. You know what I mean? Female rappers. And somebody hit me, was like, what you mean female rappers? I'm like, you look at Cardi. She's making like $25 million a year now and doing nothing. Like she did really nothing this year. Just being Cardi B was worth $25 million this year. Meg Thee Stallion came back from the whole shooting bullshit, dropped another #1 album, and has another fucking Instagram, TikTok, that body yada 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 yada. That shit is every fucking where. Now,
and she got a fucking Revlon deal.
She's never seen a what's the cheap shit all the chicks like wearing?
Oh, Fashion Nova?
She's never seen a Fashion Nova outfit she doesn't like. We ain't gonna trip off of that. She don't be dressed that great, but she looks great.
Yeah. And the thing about her, she looked even better with no makeup.
Yeah, I love her when she's just regular.
Just
that video when she was talking to the camera about Tori, she looked phenomenal to me. She's an actual really pretty
I know she
girl.
was going through some trauma, but I was horny watching this video. I ain't gonna hold you. That shit got real.
She's having a phenomenal year. The JT is having a phenomenal year. Her glow up has been fucking nice to watch.
Yeah.
What other female rappers am I thinking about?
Rhapsody.
There's two more. Damn, they're like right there. I just was looking at the girl page.
Oh, Saweetie.
Saweetie with Quavo and the Heavyset girl. Be rapping her ass off.
Oh yeah, like a super duper rap. She did the Crazy Tiny Desk.
Right, yeah. Like female rappers been putting the fuck on this year, whether it's looking good, putting out dope shit, fucking all kinds of cross promotion situations, fucking Rihanna deals, and just everything you can fucking name. They've just been
and Mulatto too.
Yo, I gotta tell this story.
She's the internet's new favorite villain.
The McDonald's. I'm not gonna say where it's at because I don't want to get them in no shit. But you know, McDonald's is. I don't know if you've been in them lately in the hoods.
No,
they're very ghetto. So the other,
the one in Roxborough was pretty ghetto too, and I just went through the drive-through.
Listen, I had to go to the bathroom the other day. Park the bus. I go into McDonald's. Now I walk into the McDonald's. The first thing I notice, no one has a uniform. Like,
so they just in there with street clothes on.
The two girls at the cash registers, one has on a Milano shirt, the other one has on the what's the half face? It's like it's a Philly street brand. It's like a woman's face. Looks like an Indian. I think that's it. She got on that. The other girl got on a Milano shirt. The guy on fries has on like a puffer. Like he has on like a bubble coat and like
you gotta go back in the freezer to get the fries. It's cold,
he's got on like a puffer and a hoodie. The guy back there on sandwiches, he has on a Dickie set. So I'm just like, no one has like a fucking uniform on. So I noticed that when I step into like the foyer, I guess, if you will. Yeah. And you come through the first door and you're in the little thing, then you come into so I come into the actual lobby, like the actual dining area of the McDonald's. You can't sit down or nothing. Yeah. But I come in, that's when the music hits me. They're playing, Mulatto has a song with Gucci over the old freaky girl
beat.
That's playing loud as shit in there. And I'm looking around like it's kids in here, it's people waiting for their food. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, somebody hooked their shit up to the Bluetooth. Right. Me patch into the PA system.
So I go to the bathroom. I use the bathroom, wash my hands. As I'm walking out, I'm like, oh shit, I didn't bring a fork. I be taking these salads to work. Yeah. I forgot to bring, because you know them salads, they be having the little miniature fork. Them Jones ain't no good when you try to mix a salad. So I always bring a big fork. Okay. I'm like, damn, I left my fork. Let me get a fork while I'm in here. So it's a line. It's about 3 people in line. I'm not rude or ignorant. Yeah. I stand in the line. So they taking orders. Finally, I get up to the line. The girl is like, what's up? And I'm like, are you ready for you know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't like can I help you? Not. So I'm like, yeah, I just needed a fork. And she was like, why you standing in the line for a fork? And I'm like, I just didn't want to bust in front of people or be loud, screaming.
Manners.
I don't know. I'm not in a rush. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? There's nobody out here. You know what I'm saying? So she was like, you ain't even get nothing. What you just want a fork? And I'm like, what do you think I'm about to play craxies with somebody else? I'm like, what the fuck? I need a fork.
Fucking crazy.
I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what does it matter? If I'm like, can I? Normally them shits be out,
yeah,
but they
it's
got all
COVID.
of that shit
Yeah.
like close. So I'm just like, I just need a fork. And she was like, I give you a fork. What you gonna do for me? And I'm like,
I don't know how this negotiation is supposed to go.
I'm like, all right. Look, first off, blackmail is a felony. You know what I'm saying? Like, first and foremost. Second, I don't know, what do y'all charge? Do y'all charge for forks or anything like? And now I'm like starting to get a little frustrated. So I'm like, I'm about to just walk over to Sprouts, which is the farmer's market. So I'm like,
I know they'll give me a fork.
they'll give me forks. I know this. So I'm just like, yo.
You want the free ride?
Pete. She was like, I give you a fork. You gonna let me on the bus for free? I'm like, honestly, anybody can get on a bus for free. I really don't care. I just need a fork. She's like, but you gotta agree to give me a ride. So I'm like, okay, where is the McManager? Because this is just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I'm starting to get like irritated. I'm like, where's the fucking person in charge? The chick come around, the manager comes around now. She white, but it's one of those white women where you can tell she only fuck with black guys because she got like the streaky blonde hair with like 8 earrings and a neck tat. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna get nowhere with this.
So she was like, yeah, you heard her. She said she need a ride on the bus. She was like, I need one too. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Y'all can all get on the fucking bus.
I just need a fork.
I'm like, I just need the fork. And she was like, fork's supposed to be for customers though. And I'm like, yo, real shit, is Ronald McDonald still affiliated with McDonald's, or did he like sell the business? Because I'm like, y'all ain't fucking tripping right now. And I started to walk out. She was like, I was just messing with you. Take your little fork. Dog, that was a ridiculous little 5 minutes the other day at that fucking McDonald's. I don't know how we got there.
It's Ronald McDonald still
Dog, I'm
affiliated.
like, what the fuck is going over? And I just want a fork. So this shit went on for like a good 5-10 minutes, dog. Me trying to get a fork out of McDonald's the other day. We got there because they were playing Mulatto in the McDonald's. That's what made me think about it.
Shout out to Mulatto.
They was playing. I didn't even know Mulatto and Gucci had a song that they over the Gucci old freaky girl joint. And then the other person who had the best 2020, LeBron James, came back from the groin injury and the Lakers not making the playoffs, won the championship in the bubble, got an extension, $40 million a year for 2 more years, got AD a max extension. Lakers look like on paper they're just as good, if not better, as they are going into next year. And LeBron doesn't seem to be slowing down, man. So as much as people hate him, it's like, yo, he got fucking Rich Paul destroying it over here. He got Maverick Carter over here destroying it. Everything he does, he makes more money than what he was going to make if he did this and did that.
He paid. He got KCP paid.
We was talking about it yesterday. Me and Jules, he had a situation where he was with McDonald's and he couldn't endorse no other food while he was with McDonald's.
Okay.
He invested into the pizza joint. Blaze. He invested into that, got out of his McDonald's partnership, said he made 3 more times the money he would have made with the McDonald's partnership investing in the Blaze.
Right.
Like, LeBron just don't lose.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what. Who you got for who had the best 2020?
For some reason, I want to give it to the female rappers. I don't know what that reason is. Probably.
I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. When you look at the way that they've like just...
They flipped the game upside down.
They flipped the game upside down. Here's my thing. When it comes to the PUA ballers and why I want to give it to them... because I know that this award on December, what is the day? The 19th, 20th, 21st? This is like their last hurrah. You know what I'm saying?
You want to acknowledge them before history washes them off the face
like,
of the earth.
you know, like,
No, they're giving them an extension.
that like it's gonna, but you know, like February AP after Pua. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, shit is gonna be mad different next year. I'm good with either one. Taylor.
Yeah, next year's not going to be good for the Pooh people. It's got to be them.
I'm totally not against the pool ballers. It's just, I don't know. I'm just like, maybe I think it's the horny factor is just leading
Like Carl
to
had
the female rappers.
Carl had a great year. Lil Baby had a
Carl
great
had a
year.
phenomenal year.
LeBron had a great year. But poor ballers in like
Who encapsulates 2020 better than
poor ballers in what they say on Janky Promoters in conjunction. like poor ballers together, you cannot stop them. You know what I'm saying? They're unstoppable. Niggas was like finessing Pua on like Monday afternoon, and then like some new shit pop, and they was going to loot and riot Monday night.
Listen,
Like, think about how crazy that is.
nigga pulled up on my homegirl.
We should have put looters and rioters on the
Nigga
list
pulled
too.
up on my homegirl. Skirt, pull up. Damn, baby, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need a new bag. It counted out 2,800 and spun off. Didn't even ask for the number or nothing. He just left.
Wow.
He just drove. He just drove the fuck off.
Are there any poor bitches out there? You look like you need some chunky dunkies here, man. Like, God damn.
2,800 spun off.
That's scary.
Yeah, niggas was tripping. I know he want that 28 back. Wherever he at right now, I know he'd take the 8 back. Damn, you got the 8 for me. I'll take that.
Thumbing through the gram right
Yo, real shit.
That nigga.
Hashtag Gucci bag. Let's see what the fuck pop up right now. Like, damn.
My man, Nick fucking Sachi. His little nephew that's 17 got a rollie because his man just bought it for him.
I remember you told me, yeah.
They in a jewelry store. And he like, oh, we getting so. You want something? He like, oh, I like this one. How much is it? 4,000. And counted out 4 racks and gave it to him. Niggas was spending money like it was going out of style. And it did. And they did.
My man Moore was telling me, he was like, his little cousins, they was like never like fresh niggas. Like, you know how like, me, I'm a sneaker nigga. I'm not like a designer nigga.
Right.
But like, you know the difference in like that shit. And he was saying how literally like his cut, like it was like how everybody thought they was getting superpowers tonight. that's how. Can you explain what that was?
So the superpower shit is this. Some girl tweeted some chick with her third eye way too open. Like 2-3 weeks ago tweeted, on the 21st, we gonna get our superpowers and we gonna break free from the shackles of oppression and we gonna uproot ourselves from these white people and show them who's boss. And the shit went viral.
Now that makes total sense.
And motherfuckers just took it and ran with it. So now, leading up to the 21st, it be all these my powers. But it started from one tweet, like
I saw a girl was like, my new leader on the 21st. It was Dr. Umar in the Zordon case from Power Rangers. And I couldn't understand this shit. Now that makes total sense.
It was one tweet that started this whole.
But everybody
phenomenon.
was supposed to get superpowers tonight.
Yeah,
last
my
night.
powers is on the fritz.
Yeah.
Only thing that changed is I can look at a chick and tell that her ass stink a little bit. That's the only new power.
Somebody
that I
on
got.
Twitter was like, when y'all see me eating Chick-fil-A on Sunday, don't question it, bitch. My powers is up.
I really was confused with that. Somebody asked me, did I have my powers? I'm like, pussy power? Like, the only power?
Another great tweet I seen was, I wish y'all stop fucking talking about these superpowers. And somebody was like, nobody, Batman. Hell out of that shit.
Nothing beats Batman.
Yo, Batman not having superpowers is always one of the greatest tragedies ever. He's like, why you call yourself Batman if you can't fly? He's like, it's just a nickname, man. All right, we got our subject again. The best 2020.
Pool ballers.
It has to be
Give it up
pool
for the
ballers,
pool
Taylor.
ballers,
It's no way around it. And, hey, I ain't gonna hold you. I wanted to give it to Carl. I wanted to give it to Lil Baby too.
I wanted to give it to Carl bad.
But it's just, Carl even said it. Like, I can't, not in conjunction. Yo, tripping. Them running wild together. Like,
Niggas was going to Miami 17 times. Like,
yo.
How much Miami can one group of niggas digest?
Yo, Vegas, Atlanta.
What?
I looked up and I saw this one. I knew it
This
was
niggas in Atlanta right now.
when I saw niggas in fucking Tempe, Arizona. I'm like, y'all doing anything?
No, niggas definitely went to
Niggas
Arizona.
was in
The
there.
next week, they was like, COVID has hit Arizona at record rates.
I'm going to Flagstaff Friday. Like, niggas was just going anywhere that was open.
Yo, anything that was open,
Dog.
niggas was there. Niggas went to Chicago this summer, all
Yo.
type of shit. I'm like, yo, you can smoke like that. You
Dog.
playing a lot of games.
Yeah, pool ballers just. I don't know if we're gonna ever see anything like it again.
Nah, we not.
It just that little 4-month stretch from like June, July, August, September.
Yeah, because if you had your pool before June, you was an early adopter at that point. Some motherfuckers had it in March.
You was Christopher Columbus.
Yeah, some motherfuckers had it in March, but at that point you wouldn't have gotten no back money.
Right.
You would have just been getting your weekly bread or whatever.
Right.
So
You'd have had that normal.
Exactly. So the other motherfuckers that you got your shit in June, July, and you got the dub in the mail, man, that shit was like Christmas.
Yeah.
Christmas in July, play ball.
Yeah. I told you I seen one of my dirty constituents from my neighborhood, and he just perennial dirty nigga. You know what I'm saying? Not like on some bad shit, but just
it's just part of his aesthetic.
Yeah, exactly. Like how Paul Bearer carried an urn.
Right. It's just who you are.
He's just a little grimy. You know what I'm saying? And I saw him with the blue Yeezys, and I was like, this is how I know what the fuck is going on.
Man, I saw so many player fucking blue 700s V3s. I had to get rid of them, John. I say, yeah,
you see, I didn't.
They was the second air Puas.
They was they was right there.
They was the second air Puas, man.
You could tell how much Pua motherfuckers got by what if there was the Dior Chucks or the 700s.
Like if you got a mini Pua.
If you got a mini Pua,
you had the V3s.
Over at the low top. High top Dior, low top Dior. Shut up.
The mini Pua niggas had the V3s.
Mini Pua is funny as shit. Anything Pua is fucking hilarious. Mini Pua. That's real shit though. Mini Pua niggas definitely had the 700 Blue Jones. I didn't even put them on Sneaker Day. I hate them. I hate the look of them.
Yeah,
I hate
sold mine.
They about to bring, because I love the Quantums. They about to bring out a blue Quantum, and I'm sitting there like, I don't know if I'm doing this. Like, it's been a phenomenal year.
Yeah, it's a crazy year, up, down, and around. Some wins, some losses, some ties.
Like I said though, man, if you're alive, you're doing good.
Count your blessings, man. 302,000 people died.
There
from COVID
there are a lot of people who didn't make it this year. A lot of people who lost their jobs. A lot of people, and that's the one thing I like is when people tell me y'all get me through my job or y'all get me through my debt. That's where I be like, damn.
My homie Jay hit me up all the time, be like, yo, where y'all new episode at, nigga? I'm about to make this New York run. I need y'all for the run.
And I be like, I want to do more shows a week.
Yeah,
we need funding. That's what we need.
We definitely need funding.
I'm not paying for this shit.
If y'all want to support the show, go to paypal.me/TRPE. Y'all can give donations there. Y'all can hit me up, hit Matt up. Y'all can send us cash apps, whatever. We're gonna be definitely trying to push out more content, but till this deal come, we need y'all support, man.
Jules said I'm gonna sponsor a show sooner or later. He was mentioning getting a truck with his with a digital billboard on it.
Okay.
About him being home in America. And I was just like, I don't know if he thinks serious or what.
Fucking Jules.
He had me in every mall in the city in the last couple of days. That nigga, man, he's
a special case.
On go.
He's a special case. I love him, man.
Yeah, the mall open, we got to get there. You know what I'm saying? And he one of them niggas where he influences bad decisions. Like me, I got a coat. I actually got 2 coats.
Yeah.
But I tried on a coat the other day and I went and put it back on the rack. He's like, what you put it back for? That shit fit. Why you not getting it? I'm just like, all right. It was just so aggressive. I was like, all right. Like real shit. So it's like, yeah, that's my man though. He home. He went down south. He'll be back up here. I'm actually going down south with him in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, no. But you want to sponsor the show, man.
Hit us up, man.
Hit us up. We here, baby.
You know what I'm saying? If you want to send in just a direct PayPal to realestpodcast@gmail.com, you can send us money there.
We're at 477 murders.
I saw that. I checked that this
so
morning.
So we're not going to hit that nickel.
What was my number? 475?
Mine was 482. And you was at I think you said 485. And I said 482.
So
11
terrible
days.
Competition.
Yeah.
Are we recording next week?
I don't know. What's next week?
Next Monday.
What's next Monday?
The 28th.
I don't know what's.
Because because today's the award show. People was looking at it like this was our year, and I don't know. I'm like, we might be doing a show next week. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, you figure T.I. get loose, do something crazy. Yeah, do something crazy next couple of days. All right,
so our last show of 2020 next Monday
might be next Tuesday. I might work next Monday.
Okay, well next week.
Might do it on Tuesday before I go to work.
And then the following week, first week of January, Ron from Uncut gonna come on the show. He's gonna be here for the weekend. So we're gonna talk about his journey, him as an entrepreneur. Uncut Atlanta and Uncut Steaks is about to open up, I believe, in January.
Ron's gonna have to follow me back. I'm petty like that before he comes in.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna just take his phone.
Yeah,
before
we do that, I'm petty.
Yeah, Ron is a real good friend of mine, and he's a success story, and he's proof that sometimes you just got to leave your environment in order to reach your pinnacle of success, and that's exactly what he's done the last 2 years with Uncut Miami. Very proud of him. Other than that, man, we got a big slate of potential guests and all of that for 2021. Our anniversary show is going to be MLK Monday, January 20th. We'll have the tuxedo shirts. Matt's going to have on tuxedo hoodie. It's satin.
I don't know what I did.
If not, then I'm going to buy you a tuxedo t-shirt.
My dad really gave it to me like it was like, you need this.
This the hot shit.
You ain't gonna believe what I got you today. And I opened it, and he was like, "Ain't that you can throw that on? Just you won't be silly." And I'm just like, I don't want to be that silly.
Just want to be silly.
But here we are in a situation where I'm right.
You never know.
Father knows.
Right.
You never know, man.
He gonna see me in a t-shirt. What hoodie I got you? Don't tell me you threw it out. You get like I can see him now. Real
You gonna have the answers for that.
Yeah,
shit.
real talk.
We appreciate everybody's support, everybody listening. Shout out to Cavassier Philly for sponsoring the show. Shout out to Will Warren from the House of Comma sponsoring the show. Shout out to Doug Slim and Flight Squad for sponsoring the show. We appreciate all of y'all. This is the annual TRP Awards. This is not the last show though. Early next week, we're going to have another episode for y'all, and then we will see y'all in 2021.
It's up.
We appreciate y'all, man. Peace.
Holler back.